you hide? This place is not safe for the likes of you, especially after dark. Ah, I can see by your confused expression that you do not fully comprehend the danger you are in. Perhaps you thought to enter here and find some amusement. But you picked a poor night to come visiting, my friends. It was a night just like this that it happened. The man who lived here went stark raving mad. They say he dispatched his entire family. Sometimes you can still hear the faint echo of their screams in the dark. His spirit now haunts this place, looking for others to dispatch. He's out there, watching you from the shadows, creeping ever closer. Come here. You can hide with me. I'll keep you safe from the sound.
Hey everybody, we're going to be starting here in just a moment. I was hoping to give Streamloot a little moment to figure its fucking life out, but obviously does not seem to be the case. So we're going to start without them. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll come up during the show, right? Right? I mean, without it, we're probably going to lose our captain. Hey everybody, I'm hoping this week runs smoother. We had a lot of problems with our tech last week. Gremlins are a bitch. They seem to be everywhere. Anytime. Our first episode of every show, I feel like we have tech gremlins. Like every single time. So hopefully today is not that day. Welcome to Ethauntia Superstitions Wanted. Technically, this is a continuation of the other season, just with a new cast and some new people up in the high elder peaks of Moldavia. We left our team in a pretty shitty situation. Our captain, Mags, is currently getting surgery on her calf after it was lashed open. The surgery did not go well as Davina shoved her entire hand into the calf muscle. And then while this was going on, I had rolled early for a stowaway to begin the wanted situation. And that person has snuck through the angler's lyre into the captain's quarters and fired shots off, putting Mags down. Davina turned around, and the gentleman said, "All I want is the bounty on her head." Dead or alive, they don't seem to care. So much so that they don't seem to care. I'm going with dead for this one, but there's a little something special. When we made our characters, I'd made something known as defining moments, and the wanted stuff is part of those defining moments. Mags, when she goes down, there is a new talent that she got as a gunslinger. We'll see if it's enough to save her, because Streamloot cards aren't going to fucking do it today. So, you know, you hope for the best, aim for the worst, right? Is that how that goes? No? Shit. So I'm going to bring those two in. We're going to get it started there. I'm going to put our gunslinger on screen for us here so you can all see them as well. I remember some of the cards that were there, enough to where I can probably make a tally here on the side and help us out. I hope, but no promises. So, Mags, Davina, are you all ready for me to bring you on, or are you not? Are you ready as you can be? Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me. Is that really what you want to go with? She's screaming "witness me" for the people who can't hear her right now. So let me get this bounty hunter up for you all, and I will share him into our alchemy feed as well. And I apologize in advance for the absolute nonsense that is about to happen. So, hey, you two. Oh, that's not the right person. This is the right person. All right, let me get some audio for Diana. So, you two are, I don't know, fist deep in a calf and a bullet hole in the captain. Is that the best way to set up what's going on?
Yeah. I'm trying to save the captain. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, when you turn around, I think, depending on what you say, I'll just, let's get these initiative cards ready to go. Davina, captain's bleeding out, been shot. How many times did you get hit, Mags? 2?
I think 2, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, great.
That being said, my wound is full of hand, so, you know.
Okay. All right. Wow.
In a way, 3.
Phrasing, you can't do that one on your own anymore.
Is that a healing agent?
A hand is not a healing agent, Adam.
Okay, I was just asking.
So, Davina, what would you like to do with the current situation?
So he's there.
Mm-hmm. And standing in front of you, I can bring the map version up too here so the audience can see this gentleman. As he's standing in front of you, one Thomas arm, which is basically like a robotic technomantic arm. He's got a long-barreled revolver. He's got a pretty flat, torn-up hat on him. He seems to be carrying a few extra speed reloaders. He already loaded one out of the palm of his Thomas hand and reloaded it with a speed loader, which means he can do it as an action and reload all 6 shots. And he is saying, just give it to me, and we can part ways right here.
You're going to have to take the both of us. I'm not leaving the captain.
I mean, I only have to take one of you. I can leave the other one dead on the floor.
That's not very fair. Someone has to man the ship.
With that, he looks to you with his reloaded pistol. I guess we're rolling or pulling initiative here because he was expecting you to say, go ahead and take her, and you did not. Like always, I will go down the chart here in the order of people that is in our call. So let me pull Diana's first, Mag's first, because technically she's first in our call list. Mag's 10. Wow, that sucks for you.
Oh my god.
Makes a lot of sense though, right? Makes a lot of sense.
I mean, yeah, but
Diana 3.
Good.
The gunslinger pulls a 4. Davina, you actually go before the gunslinger.
I go before him?
Yup, technically speaking, because I'm not going to waste my shot shooting you to move your initiative. Which I can do. I figure you're going to run out of the room. He's just staring you down right now. Leave then. Solve this problem right now.
He's in the way of the door, though, yeah?
Hey, he'll let you walk by.
Okay. I'll take my hand out of her leg.
I mean, I would highly recommend.
I'm going to get up slowly and walk out. I have a plan. I'm going to walk out.
Okay, you have a plan. You're going to walk out to the hallway.
What I tend to do is I'm going to follow what he says. I'm going to walk out, go to the squawk box, and call for backup.
So, okay, when you get out the hall, I'll say the squawk box is probably one in the hall. There's probably one in the captain's room too, but I'm assuming you're not wanting him to see you use it.
No.
So you're going to walk down the hall and around the corner, somewhere out of view, right?
Yes.
So he would turn and watch you. I would walk over to the captain on my action. I would go to check her pulse with a pistol, like my hand on the pistol, still holding it. Mags, I check your pulse. You got on your turn, you'll be making a death save. Seeing that you're still alive, and he'd be like, tougher than I thought you would be. And I will pull out manacles with my action, and then it will go to you at 10.
Beautiful. I am going to go ahead and expend 1 willpower to activate my talent.
And what's your new talent? What is
that would be
what is your new bullshit?
That would be down but not out. The prerequisite would be wanted, 0 hit points, by Bounty Hunter.
Yeah,
So
that's how you. No,
it's
that's how
going to
you
allow
get the
me-
talent.
Yeah, those are the prereqs.
Yeah,
Yes. This ability allows you to heal 1d6 HP when dropped to 0 and immediately take an action as a sneak attack. See page 43 in the core rulebook for more information on sneak attack.
Oh yeah, for
We
the
have
sneak
pulled
attack.
up as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Well, let me move. Yeah, I put that there for you because like I'll just put the page number. So
Yeah, appreciate it.
give me. Did you read sneak attack?
I sure did, yes.
It's bullshit. It's a bullshit power, but everybody gets it. That's the best part.
And I would say for this, I don't think I need to necessarily roll because he's moving to me, so I don't need to.
No, you don't even have to move. You're
melee
just laying prone. You can grab your pistol from wherever it is. Sneak attack. If I am unaware of you, we are not in combat because technically no one fought, so you would just be on your action. I didn't even need to draw cards. I did that for Davina in case she decided to fight, but she did not. So I'll say we're not in combat, and that means if I don't know you are going to attack me, which currently I think you're dead or dying, that means you get a boon on rolling to shoot me.
Let's go. So we are going to start with the heal.
All right. How many points you get back?
That's 4 hit points. That's going to be enough for now.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Might go back down, but without a little
fight. Just a little fight.
Yeah. Alrighty, and so a boon to my firearms check. Fucking butts.
Fucking butts.
Did you already throw a
That
dice on the
is-
ground? Because it seems like Allie, you need to get a really tall walled fish bowl to roll your dice in.
Yeah, basically. No, that was the first. The first roll was a 17. The second one is a 2 under 13. So
that's successful.
okay.
You are in point blank range.
finally.
Finally, something's going the right direction for the captain. What is your damage on your single shot pistol?
That's gonna be a D6 plus D4.
Nope, you do not add your agility to firearms. No, because firearms are special. So firearms get to do extra damage. You have a single shot or a revolver? Your single shot. So single shot has burrowing, so you ignore 2 armor. You have to have an ammo pouch. It has recoil and inaccurate, in case you roll poorly.
And no damage
But you
bonus.
do not get damage bonus for it. That is correct.
All right, 1d6. Let's go. Please don't be a 1. That is max damage with a 6.
So minus 2 armor, 6 in
that little-
total. I haven't taken any damage yet. Let's see here. That would be. So I would ignore all my armor. That sucks, and I would take all 6 damage. You get a shot off on them. They are wearing a armored like leather jacket. It's not the best, but it's enough to give some protection, but not enough versus that shot at point blank range. I am still standing. Audience, can I get, because he's a major NPC, 46 from you, and we're going to drop the lowest. This is going to determine his hit points, because that's how hit points are determined in this game. There is a chance 6 could be enough if you roll really shitty.
Come on, audience. No rolls.
Now, the dice do work right now. Davina, you run down the hall to the squawk box. The ship comes to a halt. People are moving around. There is damages on the ship that people are going to start tending to. I'm going to bring in the rest of the crew for this since we are currently...
No.
What, you don't want me to bring the crew in?
No, I do, but
What?
I'm rating the hit points.
Oh, but we got 2 ones!
Okay.
Balanced out.
I dropped the lowest, though.
Dropped the
Remember, it's
lowest.
46, drop the lowest.
Oh, it's okay. That's 12. So
5
it's
is the
halves.
lowest, yeah.
It's halfsies.
5 is not the lowest. Don't fucking lie.
It's
Lower
opposite
than
day.
6.
5 is the lowest.
So what was the total then?
Sorry.
What do we got here? We got
So you're looking
12.
at 12.
12. Okay, 12 hit points. All right. 12 whole hit points, and I have taken 6. So you got half off of them. Which means we'll be going to initiative between 2 gunslingers. But the rest of the cast over the squawk box, what does Davina say to everybody?
I would whisper it as. Oh, does
You
does it
can't
broadcast all
whisper.
over?
You would need to yell so everybody can hear it.
Okay, gunman, come to the captain's quarters now. Needs help. Let's go.
He would quickly eye you after getting shot, like the area you went down the hall.
Sure, he's gonna start shooting. That's fine.
I will fix you, Blake. Don't do that. God damn it.
Too late. It's over. I've already done it.
Yeah, but it fucks everything else up.
Stop it, Drew.
Yeah, god damn it, Drew.
I don't know how to read.
Damn it, Drew
What have you
2.0.
Yes, the improved version. The alpha is now out.
I'll tell him that you said that you're the improved version. I'm sure he'll agree with you wholeheartedly.
He'll accept it.
So 12 hit points, shot goes off. She screams over the squawk box. That means we draw. We're not drawing initiative for the ship. This would be per person because this is combat on the ship. So we're going to go straight down the row here. See what we can get. I will be doing that.
So for the cards, you also need low initiative.
Always low. Yep. You always want low in this game. Only time you want high is damage or rolling experience. That's the only time you want high. All right. So we're starting with Mags. Boom. 7. Not great, Mags.
I'd love to hear it.
Not great, Mags. Hold on.
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
get
gonna
to you in a minute.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. There's Jinzo.
Cool.
Davina.
Mm.
Super good. Super good. You guys are really on a winning streak here for initiatives. Let's see if we can get something for our other two.
Okay.
All right. All right. Grigori.
Who's that one? Okay.
That's Blake's. And then for Kason.
Oh, no.
And
At
then
least get after a 4,
10.
get a 5.
10.
I
already got the
am
10. I got the
now
10.
I am now outnumbered,
9.
so I get to draw 2 cards.
Where's that?
I hate it.
You.
1 and a 3. So I go first all around. Now, here's where it's going to get a little spicy. Me and Allie got to have a little conversation about how we're going to be handling this gunfight. So I'm assuming you have quick draw.
I sure do.
And how does quick draw work, Allie?
So with quick draw, you draw and fire your firearm in the same motion, allowing you to take a shot against a target with a boon.
Mm-hmm.
If you hit the creature, they lose a ferocity for the round to a minimum of 1, or you swap one of their initiative numbers to 10.
But unfortunately, you go at 7. And I am not worried about moving your initiative because you already are sucking it up, Buttercup. So I am going to use my 1 to attempt to manacle you. So this will be brawl versus brawl.
Okay.
What is your current conditions?
Brawl versus brawl.
My current conditions, I believe, angry.
So what does that give you a bane on?
Intelligence.
Okay, so no bane on this then.
Yep.
Give me your roll. I am under my brawl, but you have to be
Okay.
under my roll.
I'm gonna patch it.
All right.
I'm
let's
gonna use
start.
my patch
I mean, you got to start with a patch.
because I met it at 12, so
Oh, well, it probably is
Okay.
not good enough.
I am under.
Okay, by how much? What's your number? I do need the number in this situation because you got to be under my roll still.
I am 8 under 12.
I am a 5 under 10.
Dang.
So he holds you down, gets a manacle on one of your wrists, fighting with you to grapple and kind of get you locked in. That would take it to me again. I'm going to go for it again. I'm going to try to get you manacled before anyone shows up. Opposed rolls. Let's go. Ooh, it's better, but not as good as last
That
time.
is a 14 over 12.
Would you like to push?
Yeah, you know what? Let's take scared.
All right. Scared it is.
Just getting scared.
I mean, you should be. All right. Scared it
Dragon.
is. Give me your pushed roll.
Dragon.
You rolled a dragon.
I rolled a dragon.
So you rolled a 1. So I don't get the other manacle on you. He's trying to get your gun hand wrestling with you. I do not get it on you during this time. So that was 1 and 3. The next person up would be Grigori at 4.
It's time. With
You-
all of the time we spent together, I will lock the ship into place. Do we
Okay.
have like an anchor or something we would use to hold the ship where it's at?
You could drop anchors when you're near stuff, but when you are like near mountains and stuff like that, you usually grapple line and turn against to kind of, you know,
Right.
give yourself the thing. But right now you're just
Oh.
kind of adrift in the tides. Like the ship can be handled by the ghost. If you just want the spirit to maintain course, it can do it. Or stay still. It can just do
I'm
it
gonna
for
go
you.
ahead and talk in. Well, no, because Guppy and we've been talking for a while.
I mean, you have seen his insides.
You hold your guts here, please. So we can get you better parts. It seems we have a problem below deck.
I heard Captain's friend yell for help. Do you wish me to keep the ship still?
Yes. And what I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my reliquary,
Okay.
the little book that I have,
Yup.
and I'm gonna write down what I think our coordinates are in the books of spiritual anatomy
Okay.
as I am walking below deck to where I know the captain's quarters are.
No, it's up
Making-
deck. It's up deck. She's in the aft
Up
of the
deck.
ship and up because if you look at the picture, it's got like 2 floors, and you would go along the sides of the deck, and she's up in the back there.
All right.
Captain always has to have the
As
best
I-
view. That's how captains work,
I'll
right?
write an additional note that it's unfortunate that our captain thinks she rises above all of us. And I'll start walking towards
Okay. All right.
in this spiritual anatomy book
Okay.
as I walk up to where she's at.
All right. So you're on your way, heading up to the top of the ship where everyone is stationed. That was you. That was 4. Next up would be Davina. You've yelled through the squawk box down the hall. You can hear them tussling inside the captain's room. What would you like to do?
Weird question.
I mean,
Am I able to convince ghosts and spirits to help me?
if there are some active around you, you can use Hallow and spells to try to talk to them, but you don't really have any around you right now. I mean, the ship's engine is currently keeping the ship stable.
Right.
But yeah, you can Hallow. There's a bunch of spells in spiritualism as well. You can do things to interact with ghosts if you have them. But right now, you don't see any around you.
Okay, can I go to the edge of the banister where we could see down to the other boat to see if I can fetch the other gun?
Oh, that thing
Alex
went.
gun,
Remember,
the
you
captain's gun?
rammed it. It hit a fucking
Oh.
cliff edge and went into the tides. That's
Okay,
going to be a
okay.
dredging operation. So, not really.
Okay, that's fine.
You did hear a gunshot go off, though. Because she has that other pistol that you got her.
Right. Can I wait? Can I wait my turn? Because
Yeah. So you can
much.
hold your action to go
Action.
at any time and swap with somebody else.
Okay.
So like if you want to swap with the 10's place, you could let Adam go, or you could swap with the captain at 7 and let her go right now.
Oh.
Like the captain would go, then you would go. Because you basically just swap numbers. You can swap with that. Everyone's after you. Whoever you want to swap with, make them go right now. Does anyone know what they want to do right now besides
Yeah.
Grigori, who already went?
Yeah, Allie, you do?
Okay.
Okay.
Swapping
I'll
with
swap
Allie.
Captain. I'll swap the captain.
All right, so you become a 7, Captain 6. Cap, what do you want to do? You got
Awesome.
1 manacle on you. They're trying their best. Your pistol hand's good, but you've already shot your 1 shot. You can always strike
exactly.
somebody
So
with a pistol.
I'm gonna go ahead and you read my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and use brawling to try and pistol whip this guy in the chin.
If you want to hit somebody with a gun, it is still firearms.
Oh, beautiful. That is great to know. Okay.
Mhm.
So firearms it is.
Anytime you're using a firearm in any form or fashion, the training is considered to be butting somebody with it, whatever. They do a D4 damage. They don't do a ton on the pistol whip, but you do get your strength modifier to hitting somebody if you have one.
Ooh. Okay, so that is going to be 6 under 13.
All right, 6 under 13 hits me. I will get my armor versus this. What's your damage?
Okay. 4
Alright.
points of damage.
I'm still up. I'm still standing. As you bash him across the face, you see the blood run down. He looks back at you. He says, "You know what? I should have just shot you again." That will take your action up, which will take us right back to Davina.
Okay, I'm gonna look on the ship and find some rope.
Oh yeah, I would say within areas you would have rope set up that you can grab and use for things pretty easily.
Okay, great. I'm gonna grab the rope
Okay.
and wait around the corner for the rest of the
Okay, so they're going to be coming up the stairs, which goes into like the captain's quarters area. So you're kind of like down a little hall
on the bottom,
and then
Sure.
down steps, and you'd be waiting for them at the bottom of the steps.
Yes.
All right, so you grab rope right now. So you have rope. Rope is in the core rule book if you want to find a length of it in there. That would then take us to Kaysen, who's still, I believe, in its Eidolon form, right?
Yes.
All right.
The Manticore is flying back to the ship after the collision.
After the collision, that's right. That's right.
And he's going to land somewhere, probably where he was, which was kind of up high, where he was nibbling the other captain's arm. And if he can hear the announcement, he'll react to that. Otherwise, might just be hanging out.
You could fly in. Your movement's pretty good. Are you going to land down by where you see Davina at? You would not see, I guess on the deck you would see Jinzo. Blake's character, Grigori, would have just walked towards Davina as well. And then you do not see the captain anywhere on deck. There would be windows in the back. I mean, I guess you could fly around. Yeah, you would have heard gunshots. Everybody would have heard the gunshot because we're not in combat anymore. That would be what I would say.
What's happening?
Who you landed by? The crew?
Davina. Yeah.
Davina? Okay. Well, Davina.
The captain is being shot by someone we saw at the docks before. He wants a bounty on her. She needs help. I can't do anything. Stop staring at me and go.
Lunchtime.
I'm angry.
Stop staring at me and go.
And then he
Oh
will
my god.
do so if he has the...
Do you want to use your extra action to go up the stairs towards the captain's room? So you would be in the hallway. Come up the room. There's a hallway that goes down. There's like some storage areas, probably like a couple seating areas. And then at the end, the door to the room is open. You see a man on top of him, like holding her down. He's a manacle in one hand. He gets pistol whipped, looking back. Blood kind of flies as you're coming up the steps. And you see him pulling the pistol back down to aim at her. I have no actions left, though. That would be your double move and action, like conversation and flying up the steps. And then that would take us to Grigori. You would be next to Davina as well, as you were writing your book, heading to oh no, sorry, Jinzo. I apologize, Jinzo. You were navigating originally and piloting, correct?
Yeah.
So
I was doing all that.
Grigori has told the spirit to take over. The ship is stable. What would you like to do?
They yelled at us to head up to Captain. You know what? Is there a back way to like does the captain have like any windows?
There are windows on the
sneak
ship.
around?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, can I try to rush over and see if maybe I can make my way to a window and sneak in that direction?
I would say yes. You should be able to do that pretty easily.
Okay. I've got a quick movement. I've got a movement of like 14.
So you could probably get up around to the window to look in.
Okay.
Are you actually going to sneak?
Yes. I would
Give
like to
me a
please.
sneak roll.
I'm gonna stealth. Sweet. That is a 6 under 15.
So
Nice.
So 6, you said? Okay. Do I notice you? With a bane for being preoccupied? I do not notice you at all. I roll a natural 20. I have no fucking idea you're outside the window.
Look, yeah. And you said I'm able to look in the window?
Yeah, you can see in the window. So you would move. You would still be a double move to get out and around the back of the ship to see in.
Okay.
But you can see in the window. You can see her and this man with an autonomous arm fighting each other inside.
Is the window open or is it closed?
All the windows would be assumed to always be closed when you're going to be near the tides.
Okay.
I don't think anyone leaves a window ajar when you're flying through the dark tides. That would be a fucking horrible idea.
No, for sure. Okay. Can I try to? I want to see if I can. I want to pull out my knife and see if I can pop her window open.
It's a double move to get there, so it'd be move in action.
Oh, got you. Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'll take that.
So that would be our round for everybody. So everyone is gathered at the bottom of the steps, besides Kason, and then Jinzo is around the back. Allie, your character needs to draw, like, you need to go ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we get here. I'm going to shuffle these. Man, if we had Streamloot cards, I could just pull cards for you out of there, but we don't. All right, Allie, let's see how lucky Mags is. A 4. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's pretty good. Jinzo,
Take it.
a 10.
A 10 again? Stop it. I don't want a 10.
Davina, a 1.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Davina's got a 1. And then Grigori is a 6.
Good.
And then Kason's a 7. I am outnumbered, so I get to draw at 2. I'm hoping for a 2 and a 3.
8 and 9.
I got 2 and a 5.
3 and 5.
3 and a 5. Sorry, 3 and a 5. So that means that the only person who goes before me is Davina. Davina, would you like to trade with the captain?
Yes, absolutely.
Captain,
I'd like to trade places.
you go before me.
Awesome. I am going to, I think it would be brawling to try to knock the pistol out of his hand.
So there are rules if you want to try to disarm people in this game. There's a whole set of like extra maneuvers that you can do in this game. You can find them on, where are we at here? So you can look at them as well.
So you can all follow along at home.
Well, more for you guys, because I know you won't want to read it so you know how to do it. Because I think you do it with a Bane.
Okay.
Special attacks, which is on
probably
48.
48.
So you got find a weak spot, topple, disarm. You try to disarm your enemy instead of inflicting damage. This is handled with an opposed roll between you and the enemy's skill level and the weapons you're using. The attack counts as an action for you, but not your opponent. It cannot be dodged or parried. If the enemy is holding the weapon with both hands, you get a Bane. If you succeed, the weapon lands D6 meters away. Picking up the weapon from the ground is an action. Disarm does not work against shields or natural weapons. So no Bane. It's a one-handed weapon because it's a pistol.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's see what you got here. So we will be using brawling as we're fisticuffing it.
Okay. Or would it be okay? No, that makes sense.
Unless you, I mean, really hard to disarm someone's weapon with a pistol. Like clacking pistols
if I hit his
isn't
knuckles.
that. I mean,
like-
you. Yeah, it's gonna have to be brawling.
Okay. Cool.
Super knuckle wrap.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I rolled well.
Come on, brawling. Let's do this.
You
rolled well.
rolled a what? Oh,
I rolled
you
well.
I should have rolled a 1. That was good.
No, I did not roll a 1, but I am close.
I am
Okay.
also close. I've got a 2 under 12.
I got a 6 under, so you knock his 6-shooter away. Give me a D6 audience for the amount of meters as the pistol goes across the floor. That, unfortunately, is your action. He is still grappling with you. That was a 1. There is no 2, but there is a 3. I am going to cock back with my autonomous arm and punch you. You cannot evade or do anything because you've already used your action. It's a brawling for me. I got a 16, which is over mine. I swing once. It hits your bed frame, shattering the wood. What was the D6 roll here? We got a 2. 2 meters away, the gun falls. So it's like somewhere around the bottom of the bed. Maybe you can scramble for it. It does have shots in it. That was my action at 3. 4 goes to Jinzo. Jinzo, you're in the window. You see a gun go flying through the air, land on the ground as they are scrambling and fighting on the bed. What do you want to do outside the window?
4 to me? I thought I was a 10.
No, you're a 4. Oh, no, Davina and her
No, he
switch.
was a
I
10.
apologize.
Yeah.
I
Oh, it's
apologize.
me.
Davina.
Yeah, you switched with the cat.
I'm going to take the rope and I'm going to stealthily walk up the stairs.
All right, give me your stealth roll. The door is open again, so there is a manticore-looking Eidolon trouncing down the hall,
Okay.
which is probably more scary than the person I'm fighting. I need to get this done now.
Sneaking agility. Okay, sneaking.
Still go at 5, so I go right after you.
Oh, I got a 1.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Okay, so you sneak in unnoticed. I will say you can get all the way up to
Oh,
unnoticed.
I
that?
mark it.
Yeah.
What would you like to do with your action?
Do I see the gun nearby?
It's on the floor. Right next to him. It's like at his feet, but they're scrambling. He's punching at her and just shattered the headboard. Hand-carved
I'd like to
mahogany
grab-
out the window.
I'd like to grab the gun.
I grab the gun, and I don't know
Well,
you're
so
there.
he can't get it.
Right, but I don't know you're there. You did roll a 1. My question is, I would let you
Nice.
do something with the gun short of firing it. If you want to toss it to mags, you could, because you did roll
I'll
a
toss it to
natural
mags.
1. I'd be willing to
toss
give
it
you
to
that
her.
action. All right. So
Absolutely.
No.
I look
Mags,
at her straight in the eyes like I'm crawling and I chuck it at her.
you can just put it in her hand. He doesn't even know you're fucking
Oh.
there.
Yeah.
How did she get this gun in her hand? Where did it come from?
Quick draw from an extra dimensional space. Fuck me, that really sucks. I'm at 5. You now have the pistol. I am. You're not going to be able to fire though. And Davina is here, and there are other people coming. I could try to get the gun from you. I am going to backhand Davina.
Whatever.
You can't evade because you just use your action. I rolled a natural 1 with my Atomis arm.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I backhand you. 5,
My face
6,
already ruined.
6, 7 points of damage.
Holy shit.
So does armor?
You get your armor. Yep, you get your armor. So hold on though.
Then what?
Crit.
Okay.
I crit though, so I got to decide if I want to do something here. I have an action I can do. I am going to. Do I want to do it? I'm going to do a double damage instead. So 5, 6, 7. Let me add my shitty strength bonus. Oh, actually, audience, give me 4d6. I want to know if this guy even has a strength bonus. We're doing 4d6, drop the lowest. We're going to see if he even has a strength bonus. I feel like that's the fairest way to decide the rest of this damage. So right now, it's a base of 5, 6, 7 points. He may have a d4 or a d6 extra for doing melee damage to you. But I do need a strength roll from you or you are knocked prone.
A strength roll from me?
Yep, so you got to roll under your strength score while the audience is giving us our 4d6. Drop the lowest.
No, that's a
No?
natural
So
20.
he hits you and just pounds you into the ground. So you're prone. Ooh, boy, it's not looking good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So making sense why he blew something apart. 9. I need something better than that 1, everybody. He's something better than that 1. I turned the cooldown timers off. I don't know why sometimes that 4th roll, it's like, gosh, guys, you're rolling too much. Start your tries again.
Dice get tired
4.
sometimes. You never know.
So what's my total here? We got a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
13.
13. I think that is a D4 bonus. If I remember correctly. A 13 is a D4. So I get to add another D4 to my damage to you. And that's an additional 2. So 7, 8, 9 minus your armor.
So 8.
9 minus your armor. With that, I backhand her to the floor. That takes us to 6, which will be Grigori. Gori at the bottom of the steps, walk up. You see the manticore pouncing and flying down the hall. Davina just got backhanded and put to the floor as your head, kind of your view clears this top of the stairs. See her get knocked to the floor. They're still scrapping in the room. What would you like to do?
Seeing how I'm still manifested, I'd like to reach into that little bag of nails that I have.
Bag of nails? What is this,
out.
Banshee? Todd knows what I'm talking about.
Reliquary is important, but I don't have mine with me. It's sitting in a room on a hallway in a door frame.
Okay.
I'd like to pull it out, and what I would like to do is try to brawl with him and slip it behind that nice little piece between the C2 and C4 vertebrae.
Oh, what are you, a fucking surgeon now?
No, but wood and sculptures are the
That's
same.
not the
Just a
same
nice
goddamn thing.
Little grist.
So you're doing brawling. I cannot dodge.
I want to brawl him.
Okay,
I want
so
to hold him down to the ground. I just want to shove that spike.
Well, you're running
right
up to
into his
attack
neck.
me first. It is a brawling
Great.
situation. So roll brawl before anything else even contemplates happening.
7 under 14.
So you hit me. It's not a crit, so you do not get me to the ground or anything. But you can give me your brawl damage, which is melee damage. And then you would get your strength bonus to it. Do you manifest?
I am manifested already.
Oh, you're still
You just
manifested.
parked the ship.
Gotcha. That's right. That's
So it'd
right.
be a 1d6 and a 1d4.
Yep. I get my armor.
That's a 5 on the 6 and a 2 on the 4.
So what's your total?
That would be 7 damage.
So 7 minus 2. Okay, 8. I am hurting now. I do not feel great. I am knocking on death's door right now. As you stab him with that nail, he looks back at you, manifested in this red glow. He's like, fucking spirits. That would be your turn. That would take us to our lovely manticore. Kason, this room's getting crowded. The captain's quarters is packed, but you can fit, right?
And the captain's still up
On
and
the
about,
bed.
right?
On the bed with one manacle on, but she's holding a 6-shooter now.
I'm going to use a little maneuver called grappling on this guy because I'm going to make sure he doesn't get away.
That is opposed rolls, correct?
That is my brawling against his brawling. It counts as an action for me, but not for him. Can't be dodged or parried. As an aberrant Eidolon, I get is it called advantage? What do we call it? Anyway,
Boon?
I roll twice.
Boon.
A boon, thank you. I get a boon on it, and I get the better of the 2. Well, I'm glad I get the better of the 2. That is 11. It was a 20, which would have been a demon, but then I get the better of the 2.
So I would have pushed, but I rolled a
under-
demon. So I can't push.
Throw that demon.
I get grappled. Sure I can, Star Drew.
Brawling?
Todd, can you knock
brawling.
your volume up a touch, he said? He said you're a little quiet.
I'm quiet. Oh.
Just turn it once on the dial thingy.
Is that better?
No. I can also do a little bit on my end too. Let me find you, Todd.
My output is listed as maximum. Maybe I'm not sitting close enough to the microphone.
Well, I just turned it up on my end. You should be fine.
Okay.
So what? That beats me. I got a 20. I fucking absolutely failed. There's just too many fucking people on me right now. So
Well,
Sucks to be
listen, I made a mistake. I rolled twice because I thought it was athletics, and I rolled. It's actually brawling.
Brawling.
So
This
I
card.
failed.
Oh, so you jump in the room and he holds you away, kind of throws you into the wall, like, toppling away. So he's still not grappled. That takes us to Jinzo. Jinzo, now the room is really packed.
That's super full. You know what? I just saw Kaizen hop in as well too. I think I'm gonna head back to the bridge. I think they've got it covered. I think they'll be good. I think
Really?
they'll all be
You look
fine.
through the window, you see what's going on, you're like,
I mean,
Wow.
It's very crowded in there. I mean,
I don't know what's going on.
All right, fine. I'm going to pull out my dagger and I want to see if I can pop the window.
Sure. Give me the skill to open things. Is sleight of hand. That's correct.
Sleight of hand. All right, here we go. Oh, damn it! Is there an actually to put it down more? That sucks.
Do you want push?
No, that is a.
Just take a condition. It's not the worst thing.
That's true.
Angry is the number one thing people usually take.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna be angry.
Okay.
That's okay. Do I want to be angry? Ah.
Yay, Streamloot is back up, everybody. Thank you, Nessie, for showing up and somehow forcing it to do its job.
Hi, Nessie.
The best of us. Thank you, Nessie.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll go with angry.
All right.
Click on angry. I'm just like, this is ridiculous. All right, let me try it again. That is better. That is a 2 under my 14. So pop open the window. Do I have for my movement? Can I substitute that for like another action, or is that no?
No, you can get in the room.
No. I don't really need to get in the room. There's already so many people in here.
Okay.
I'm just
you could take cover behind the wall for now in case some gunfire goes off, and the next round you can make an attack because you might get drawn first. You're the last in the round right now. You might go first.
Yeah, this is true. I've got my dagger out with me, so yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll prep myself on the other side of the window just in case.
All right, come on, bad guy. This is where you get that 1 and a 2, and we steal that weapon back, and we fan fire the fucking room. Let's see here. Oh, people are just dropping cards now, trying to save themselves. Now, I see those cards, so we will do them in order.
Very envious.
Hold on here. Initiative. So, we will... Remember how this works, though. I take them in the order they come in. So, now I'll pull them out of here and lay them down so I still have access to them. So, Allie, you're an 8. Nope. Gregory, or not Gregory, Jinzo, you are a 6. Unfortunately, I don't get the 1 because someone played a 1 card. That gives us Davina a 1.
Nice.
Then we get a 7 for our Gregory, and then we get a 9 for our, is that right? 9? Yep, 9 for Kaysen. And then I don't use the cards for the bad guys, so I'm going to pull all these, get all these for you. And then I'm going to shuffle the ones that are left and draw my 2.
One of them a 10, one of them a 10. Take my
1,
10.
2. 4 and a 5. All right, first up, Davina. You're in the room. You've been bitch slapped to the ground.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? You can trade. You can take an action. You can cast a spell. You could grab his legs and try to pull him to the ground. What do you do?
My spells are mostly for like ghosts and stuff. So I'm going to trade places with someone who wants to go that can do something to this guy.
I think you give it to the captain and let her fucking shoot this guy, right?
You got it.
Cap.
Beautiful. Eric, I'd like to go ahead and...
So you're an 8 now.
I'd like to redeem a keeper's eye, please.
Oh, are you a little low? You a little low?
A little low, yeah.
All right. So keeper's eye, for those who don't know, in the cast, you can claim them and get yourself back some willpower. So let me go down. I'm going to use ones that are only from this series because I want the other ones to be available for our other cast. So we'll use Star Drews. That will let you get a D4 willpower back, but I get to move a tracker.
Beautiful.
Which I will move
sounds
Allie's tracker.
That is all I need.
Now, you have a 6 shot now. This is a little different. Because you are using his gun.
Exactly. And I was going to go ahead and, considering I just got it in my hand, I was going to quick draw with the new 6-shooter.
I mean, I'm fine with that. You can quick draw.
Perf.
Let me get you your numbers here for you so you can write them down.
Okay.
So, well,
If it's
no,
the
no, you
ones
don't.
From the okay.
No, you don't have this. It is the grip one is the same. The strength 6 to use it is the same. Range is 24
Okay.
meters. It does a D6 damage. Durability is, why is it a 1 with a dot? Somebody must have typed on accident. It should be a 7 for the or no. Yeah, 7 for the durability. And
7?
then I think it's a 7. Reload is 1 action per bullet, just so you know. 25 gales, it's uncommon. It has burrowing, recoil, ammo pouch, which you already have an ammo pouch, but it has the 6 shots in it because you reloaded it. Inaccurate, capacity, rapid fire, no damage bonus. So you get burrowing, recoil, and rapid fire. Rapid fire is the difference, but his is mastercrafted. It crits on a 1 and a 2.
Beautiful.
Mastercrafted.
Okay.
Sorry, technically mastercrafted in magical. It crits on a 1 and 2.
Crits on 1 and 2. Beautiful.
Not happy about that.
Alrighty.
Not happy about
And
that.
by expending the 3 willpower,
Yep.
that says, same.
You gonna give him a
motion,
10?
draw, and I get a boon. So let's
Well,
find
that
out.
or do you want to get or push him one of his 4s or 5s to 10? Or do you want the boon? Do you think you can take him down?
I want the boon.
All right, take the boon.
Captain going for booning.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't even need it.
Don't
That's
fuck it
a
up.
dragon.
Oh.
A dragon?
Ooh.
Ooh.
So roll your
Let's
double
fucking
damage.
go. Beautiful. I can do that.
What?
Come on. Don't lose it now.
I mean, this is where you roll 1 point. I mean, you ignore part of my armor too, which is awesome for you.
Yeah. It's 5 points of damage.
I only have 1 left, so I take 2 damage. You shoot a hole through him. What does it look like, Allie, to get rid of your first bounty hunter?
I think that he still hasn't really noticed that I have his gun.
Oh, he does. There's just been a little
he does?
preoccupied.
Yeah. I think that after he slaps Davina, he is going to turn his head back and he'll just be face to face, point blank with his own pistol.
Right in the face. With
Right in the
that,
face.
Soaring Hands wants to remind everybody, don't forget to mark your demons and dragons for XP later.
Yeah.
So the successful shot is brains fly through the room. Maybe you're right, Jinzo. You didn't need to come into the room. There's a manacle on her right now. The guy falls to the ground. The metal on his arm hits the ground. His face facing Davina as he's just bleeding out all over the place. I need to make audience. I need you to make me a D20 roll, please. D20 roll. This is for him being down to see.
Get back up.
No, not getting back
Turns
up.
into a ghost.
No, not that either. We'll see. We'll see what they get on the D20 roll. Oh, I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna ruin the surprise.
2.
A 2. He falls to the ground. Davina, he coughs. His blood pours out, and you see his spirit start to fall out of his body.
Okay.
So that means there is a spirit in the room, and he can be dealt with, but it takes time usually for spirits to leave. He is leaving his body immediately.
Can I
He is a hazy green color, like a sickly yellowish green. We're out of combat rounds currently because I don't think he even knows what the fuck's going on. So, Davina, what would you like to do? Since you're probably the only person who could deal with this right away.
am I allowed to banish him?
If you fucking want to do it right out of the gate, if you got banishment.
I'm gonna banish him.
Oh my god. She's like, fuck this guy to infinity.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm like, I literally have 2 hit points. I'm like, banish.
So
Yeah, I grab his face. Well,
So
goes to face.
banish. Hold on here.
Well, it says demons and
Well, why do you have banish?
there's one of the spells I was able.
Oh, you got it from general, didn't you?
Yeah.
General. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
I took some from general and
Yep,
some
yep.
from.
Yep. Yeah. It says for demons and what else?
It says demons and undead.
Oh.
Maybe I can't, right?
No, you can still banish him, but it's not going to do exactly what you think. Because there is some other stuff that you can use against him. Let me hold on here. Let me double check. Nope. You can use banish. You're good. I just had to check his information. So you can use banish. You got to roll to cast it. Does banishment have the ability to upcast it at all? Can you add power levels to it or do anything crazy?
Don't know, and I'm having trouble finding.
So banish is on page 63. It's a rank 1. I don't know how you have that. That is animism. That is not a possible thing for you to have.
Oh, okay.
Because banish is animism, and you can only take general and spiritualism.
I thought it was under. Okay, well then I won't do banish.
It's like because you can't have that. You could have had dispel, but that won't do anything. That's just magic. There is
Banish is on the spiritualism spell list.
Oh, is it in the spell list? Oh, I apologize. I'm an asshole. So yes, you can do it then. Oh, and yours specifically affects spirits. Okay, so never mind.
Not on that one.
Back it up. It's on page 61 in the core rulebook. Any school, let's see here. Word gesture time, 10 minutes, 10 meters. You cancel an ongoing spell. No, that's the wrong one. Demons and undead rising from their graves are a violation of natural order things. The spell inflicts 2d8 damage on such a being. Each additional power level increases the damage by a d8. Armor and natural armor have no effect, and the spell cannot be dodged or parried. So, cost you 2 for the rank 1, and then every 2 points after you spend, you can add another d8 of damage. How much damage do you want to do to this man's spirit?
All of it.
Well, you're going to waste all your willpower? How much willpower do you have?
I have all my willpower.
Well, I don't know what that number is.
Oh, let me look. Sorry.
It's the bottom right-hand corner of your screen.
Willpower.
Jesus fucking Christ. You can dump some points if you want.
Yeah, this jerk needs to go.
How many? It's 2 to cast it, and then every 2 for every extra d8 you want to add.
He hurt my captain.
Yeah, and also caved your face in.
Exactly. So you said remind me, you said every
2. It's 2 points to cast the spell.
Got it.
And then 2 points for every d8 extra you want to add.
For d8 extra.
Yep. So
And
2
Basically, spend them 6 total.
6 in total is all you can do.
I can do 6 willpower total.
Hmm? So that would give you 48.
Yeah, let's do 6. 1, 2.
All right. So you cast your 6, but you still got to roll. So you have to roll
That's
under your
fine.
spiritualism.
No, to take 2 of those
Don't
off
fuck it
because
up.
you use 2 to cast and then you're upcasting.
There's 2 ghosts here. Don't fuck it up.
It should be 6
Okay.
6 willpower in total.
6, yes. And then you said
48.
But you said I have to roll first.
Yep, you got to roll under your spiritualism. I don't have any resistances. Some ghosts do have resistances where they cause a boon or a bane. So
My spiritualism is 14. I rolled a 6.
all right, that is 48 points of damage. I'm
Okay.
probably gonna get
Destroy
eviscerated.
Your spirit.
Oh my god.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Maybe not.
9 points.
That
9
is
points. Not a lot. I rolled
not.
1 ones.
That is not enough to get rid of me. You can see now, everyone else, you can see it manifest for a minute and like flickering of it as she's just dissipating and like ripping this thing apart. I am not dead. Is there anyone who can outwardly affect ghosts right now?
I mean, I can put him into a.
Well, we're going to draw cards. I want to know who's involved.
Sorry. Okay.
If I'm demanifested, if I'm immaterial, will my
Yes.
attacks work against the spirit? Then
Yes.
yes, I can.
So are you going to demanifest?
I'm going to demanifest because I'm running towards the end of it with the amount of time that's passed.
All right. So it'll be us 3. I'm outnumbered then, which is what I really wanted to know. So, Davina,
Oh.
Grigori, my 2 for being outnumbered.
Hmm.
Well, everything I do is in a bane because I'm newly made spirit. I don't know how to fucking do any of this shit. I would go at 3. I am going to lash out at you, not knowing what I'm doing and attempt to attack you. But because I'm a spirit, I no longer have to do my normal rolls. Instead, audience, roll me a d6. Monsters in Dragonbane are very different for those who are not used to playing this game. And ghosts and spirits get special tables. And basically, monsters get tables that you use instead, which is what you see here. If I can turn it a little bit. So he gets a table that I get to operate. It's a d6. Let's see what we get here. The audience gives me anything good. A 2. A 2. I am doing a touch of death as he mimics what you're doing and tries to put his hands at each side of your face. The ghost sticks a translucent hand into you. The unfortunate person gasps as it grabs onto... Oh, no, it'd be your chest. As it grabs onto your heart. And you will be suffering 2d10 points of damage. But you can blow your action of 10 and try to dodge it.
I need to try and dodge it.
That is an evade. And you can't evade from the ground.
I can't.
You can. You can.
I can.
Yeah, you
Roll
can.
out of the way.
Yeah, you can try to evade. You got to roll evade.
Okay.
I don't know what your evade skill is.
Ooh.
Wow.
My evade's a 7. I rolled a 3.
All right. You dodge out ways. It goes to grab you just a little too slow. That was my action at 3. That was your action at 10. That takes us to Grigori at 7 and then me at 9. Grigori, this thing is angry. It is a sickly yellow. It seems maybe ill. What do you want to do? You can't attack it. It is immaterial right now.
So I'm gonna drop my. I'll become immaterial.
Mm-hmm. They just get rid of the power.
And axe. And I'll swing the hand axe at it.
All right, give me your roll to hit. He is prone. That means you currently have a boon to your roll.
I rolled 2 3s under 14.
Give me your damage. She did some damage to me, but it was definitely not enough to kill me.
So that's 2d6 plus a d4.
2d6 for hand
got-
axe? God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me, that's a lot of damage.
God. 9 damage.
9 minus my armor. That is enough to disperse it. As it splinters and kind of floats out into the ether and you dematerialize the creature. You did harm it. You don't have a magical weapon, though, so it will not be dead. That means in X amount of time, it will remanifest.
What I would like to do is the nail that I stuck into it.
Nah, it's not going to do anything.
Is it demanifest?
No. It's demanifested.
Okay.
He's dead. The body's dead. He's separated from his body.
Does the nail drop? That cold iron nail I stuck
it's stuck in his
earlier,
body.
Just drop.
It's just in his body.
Right, but when he
Oh, it's your
disappears,
is it
does
an
it drop?
item that you have in part of your Yep, then it just and falls to the ground. Comes out of his body.
I'll go ahead and pick it up.
So they will come back in X amount of time. I'm going to secretly roll this because I don't want you guys to know how long it is. Ooh, okay. There are ways to get rid of this. So you can like seek it out, try to find where it is demanifested, or get ready for when it remanifests. More than likely, it will remanifest in the captain's room. Davina can be a little more ready. You can salt the circle where the body is. You can get ready with banishment out of the gate. There are things that can be done to get rid of the spirit. But you are technically haunted now because they rolled a 2 and the spirit is now haunting the area. I rolled a roll for how much time will pass before it comes back.
Here.
With that, we are officially out of combat, everybody. Officially. Group wounded, battered on a damaged ship. What is the plan?
I would like to nap.
Well, we do. Let's talk wounded right now. Then, how many people here are fucked up? All right, that's two. Okay, three fucked up people. So you can take a stretch. I would say before we decide how much time you want to take, can I get a occult roll from Davina? Because I think she's probably going to be the most logical to know how long we have.
Occult.
Occult, yep. Unless if you don't have occult.
I do not have occult.
So occult will be based on intelligence. What's your int?
My int, I'm still at a bane because I'm still angry.
That'll just be a penalty to the roll. You said you got a 15?
15.
So if you look on the second page of your character sheet, you see that little block that tells you what your starting skills are based on the stat.
It says 6.
So you would have a 6. You could roll with a bane just to see if you can figure it out. If someone assists you with occult, you could wash the bane out. Does anyone here have a better occult than 6?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I would like to assist since I am a ghost.
I would do the other way. I would have her assist you then.
Then I'll assist.
Yeah, I would have her assist you. That makes way more sense.
We've got an 11 under 12.
So usually it is shifts before a spirit will remanifest. Powerful ones can do it in stretches. Remember, shifts are 6 hours, stretches 15 minutes. This is probably not a very powerful spirit. So you're probably talking a shift or more. So that means you could take a full shift rest with the crew and everyone could really heal themselves up. But we have to do something fun, though. Oh, Allie, you went to 0.
I did, yes.
We are using the Scars and Wounds rules.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So the way this works is when you get put to 0, there is a roll to see if you are permanently scarred in any form or fashion. But to do it, I need a Constitution roll. Now, do you have a penalty to con right now from any banes?
I don't.
All right, then you just get a regular old con roll.
Ooh, okay. That is a 13 over 11.
That
I'm
means?
gonna use that patch 64. Actually, no. I'll take it.
You're going to take your scar? All right. Do you want to roll it or do you want the audience to roll it?
Let's go with the audience.
Audience, give me a D20 roll. I'll bring us back to the cast here because some of these are fucking brutal. Some of them aren't bad at all. This also determine how long we want to rest to set up our next scene. Let's see what the audience gets us. While that's going on, does the cast want to do a stretch or do you guys want to do a shift rest? How long do the wounded really want to rest?
Would like to.
We're not in
as long as we can.
You could do a full shift.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Like, that's Davina question.
So if you want to do a shift rest, you can heal, if I remember, everything and your conditions as well. If I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. What do we get? Oh, we got a 6. I mean, this makes a lot of sense. Oh, it's a 9? Oh, it's 9. Oh, okay.
That's worse.
That is technically worse.
Loss of a digit.
No. Yeah, your trigger finger is gone. Good job, Gunslinger.
Use your middle finger now.
So let me get our healing for us. Healing for everybody is on 52. If you're interested in how to do it. If you do a full shift rest, that takes a safe place, which you're safe. You're on your ship. You're not in the tides. You'll recover all your HP and WP, and you will heal all your conditions over a full rest.
Yes, the safe place where an assassin just attacked.
Well, you are safe currently until the spirit manifests, but you know you at least get one shift because of his occult role. So you know you're safe. And the assassin was a stowaway. So That's different.
Yeah. Our reliquaries, what does that help us get back?
That would be if you took like a stretch and you wanted to recover an extra condition. So there's no reason to do it for this. Because you're just going to get it all back. Because basically when you get you get your full rest, you get everything back. But takes us to Allie. You said 9 was the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Concussion. Makes sense. Concussion. Bane on all skills based on intelligence.
Yep.
Can I get the audience to give me a D6 for how long it takes for the concussion to go away in days? Yeah. I
mean, hey, at
will.
least it was that 17. That's.
It's true. Well, 17 would have been
Oh no, I read it.
gouged eye.
Yep. Yep. And that's the one thing that I'm not great with.
No, yeah, you don't want to have missing eyes. Oh, 6
6
days.
6
Oh,
days?
boy.
Oh my god, that's a big concussion, girl.
So
Dang, Captain.
what I will say
So sad.
is we've had some medical sciences played. If you would like to spend, I'll let you spend up to 4. You can spend 4 medical science cards to reduce the days.
I would love to do that if the rest
Yeah,
of you is okay with
yeah.
that.
I mean,
Yes, yeah.
Captain, it's your choice.
Okay. I'll use 3.
Well, we have currently for this show, we have 5 of them. And they normally will give you an extra die of healing. So if someone does a D6, it'll do 2d6.
I'll use 3.
Use 3. Okay, so we're going to use Star Drew's, 2 of theirs, 1 from yourself as you pay it forward to survive. And, sometimes that's just what you got to do, right? You just got to pay it forward to survive. So as everyone rests for the evening, the angler's lyre kind of floats in the area. After that hour, that spirit does not, or that shift, the spirit does not show back up. So it means that it's going to take them a little longer to manifest. What do you guys want to do now that everyone is rested, healed? You have half of a signal ship in the dredger net. There is a ship below you that is garbage.
How many willpower do we get back?
Everything.
Everything.
All hit points,
Oh, thank God.
all willpower,
Thank you.
all conditions go away. That's what a full rest would do. All conditions go away. The only time that is
Not angry.
an exceptional rule is if it's like a curse or something, or poison. But all conditions go away. Anything you guys want to do the next day?
I would actually like to talk to the captain and Davina.
Okay. So probably in like the quarters, like probably in the dining area. You guys got to eat. Don't forget.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to mark a ration as well because you guys are taking about a full day out here so far. So everybody has to mark 1 ration. And you guys are broke.
Oh.
So you can either do some fishing eventually or something along those lines.
Quickly make like a salt circle or like a protection.
Are you
Some
going to
sort.
try to put it around the body in case the spirit comes back?
Yeah.
Okay. If that's what you're going to be doing while you guys are discussing, this will be happening in the captain's quarters then. So let me get everybody lined up here.
Now the question is, I don't have salt, so
I would say the ship probably has some salt.
I do in fact have salt. I have purchased table salt.
Okay.
So.
Grigor is immediately offended at the fact that you have salt in the captain's quarter and is personally angry about it.
Well, there is salted walls on the ship, so I mean, you got to keep
feel like
you got to
she
keep the
bought
place.
it.
Doubly angry.
You have
We're
to.
going back to red. It's going all the way up.
You have to, or other spirits would get in, and it would be fucking horrible.
I feel like she purchased the salt for the fish. Like she has like some fish jerky. That was her
Sure,
ration.
yeah. You gotta barrel that shit, right? Yeah.
oh my god.
I can't make the lights brighter than they are right now, so I'm going to hold it right here
Okay.
next to my
To make
face.
yourself extra hot. Okay. So let me get the salt circle stuff. I'll get that pulled up for you, Diana, while you guys are having your conversation. What did you want to talk to these two about? I just have the 3 of you on screen now.
I think maybe I could put a net or something and I'll pass one of the iron nails that I have and set it like on the table.
Mhm.
Davina, are you able to maybe create another, what's the word? Entrapment reliquary, a place for our new guest to sit inside of.
She's not licensed. She's not a licensed fetterer.
But I have Fetter Soul spell.
Oh, did you? You do have Fetter Soul? I will
took
let
a
you
lot of
know
the spells, yeah.
that is an illegal spell.
Oh.
Don't let anyone ever
Wow.
see you do it. You are not a
Aren't we
licensed.
wanted?
You are not a licensed person. You're a spiritualist, but you have not been licensed yet. So that means you found it somewhere. You have it. It might have something to do with your background of why you're in fucking trouble. But the true faith,
It does.
you have to be licensed to do that. You are arrested on sight by a true faith member. Now, Moldavia, they may not care as much out here because they don't believe in the true faith like everybody else. So you do have it. Yes, then. Yes, you could technically make a fettered object for this creature.
As I say this, I'll open up the little reliquary that I'm carrying with me. And it's amorphous, immaterial blob, the book. And I'll just look at Davina as I turn to the middle half of the book with a pen, a quill in hand.
Are you taking
Do you
notes?
think we could entrap always our ship, our home? What can you do?
Do not put my name on that, because I'm not supposed to be doing this in front of anyone.
So you can, and I'll write down in the book, Davina, and anchor, followed by Doctor ?
Now, we got a couple things to talk about then. If you're going to talk about fettering this, there's a few things. We haven't done fettering on the show since Drew has argued the fettering skill over and over again, and we finally made finalized rules because Dragonbane was easier. But Salt Circle is probably the best place to start. Okay. It's a rank 1 spell. Prerequisite is Fetter Soul, which you have. Word, gesture, focus, ingredient. It is a stretch to do it. So that takes 15 minutes to make the circle. It is a 2-meter radius. It is an instant duration. You create a 2-meter radius salt circle trap. Immaterial creature must make an awareness roll to notice the trap. If they fail, they are trapped inside the circle. Each round they can attempt to escape. While in the salt circle, they cannot move through, attack, harm, or anyone on the outside. If you add additional power levels, invest yourself into it, you can add 2d6 damage if they try to escape or do anything. So you can spend, again, like up to 6 points, like Todd had said earlier. So you can add 4d6 damage to a spirit trying to escape the salt circle. So that's one. Fettering is different. It is actually easier to fetter a spirit to something that they initially were bonded to. So maybe a possession on the body. Maybe that, or a possession on him if you were to look over the body. Something along those lines makes it easier to fetter. If he was to give you a nail that isn't primed or prepped, technically that's going to be harder to fetter somebody to because that nail holds 0 value.
Got it.
It's a fucking nail. Now, if that nail was important because it was the first nail this person ever used, or maybe they were tortured with it, that would be different. That would be a bonded kind of item that you could use.
Giving him the same nail that I slammed into his neck.
That is not a bonding agent. I don't think he feels close to that.
Fine.
I feel like you feel close to that.
I do. That's the RP.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if
but
it's a
she would
bonus or not.
she would be able
That's
to tell
her
you
manager.
it wouldn't work well. You could try. If you want to fetter a soul, that is another spell. It takes 4 shifts. Or sorry, a stretch. And they have 4 shifts to try to escape the bonded thing. So when you fetter them to an object, every shift they make a check to try to break free. So the more strong the fettering is, the less likely they are to get out because they're provided bans. Usually the way you do it is you make a salt circle. After you make the salt circle, you would fetter them in the salt circle and walk out. So that even if they break out of that fucking fettered object, they're still in the salt circle.
Got it.
So that's like a double barrier. It's like making sure that if you're building bombs, you're doing it in a bomb-proof house.
Now, I don't have the spell Assault Circle, so can I still do Assault Circle, or do I need that spell?
No, you need the spell.
Oh, then I can't do Assault Circle.
You could put one down, and basically, when they try to pass over it, they have a penalty, and they'll take some salt damage,
I
but they
can
can get
okay.
through it.
So I'll put the salt down at least.
Sure.
Can I assist by being inside the salt circle to try to distract him?
You will take damage getting out. It doesn't work
if I try to get out of it.
Yeah, it's versus all
but
spirits.
If I try to sit in it with him,
you're
like,
fine.
Let's say an octagon.
But
right, cool.
but what's the point? Then you can't get out.
To distract them from trying to get out of the salt circle.
If she fetters it to an object, the first problem is going to be getting out of the object. So it's not even worth you sitting in there for 4 shifts.
Copy. Okay.
you
I'm trying to understand.
no
I'm a ghost.
reason.
I'm dumb.
No reason. So yeah, Diana, you don't have salt
Blake.
circle. You can just pour a salt circle down. It will kind of act as a bonus. It'll do some damage to them if they pass the threshold, but you can't make like the trap version of it, which is what the spell is. So you start laying it down as you guys are having discussion. Yeah. Are you going to frisk the body?
Yes, I'm going to look to see what I can put him in.
All right. So we have monster parts that are a part of the game from our old campaign, where you can use pieces to do stuff. They also work when making fettered objects or reliquaries. We didn't have a fetterer in our old show, but you can find pieces that are important to them that you can use to fetter them. So, can I get a spot hidden while you were frisking over the body?
Yes.
Could I assist with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Spot hidden.
So you get a boon. She's assisting you.
Oh, okay, great.
In the captain's quarters. She wants this motherfucker out or for quarters. Thanks for the gun, but you gots to go.
Not great. My lowest one was an 8, and I have 6 for spot hidden.
So you look over him, you frisk him, you find the basic stuff. There's another ammo pouch in there for a pistol. If somebody doesn't have one, or you can put it in storage on the ship. So that's something else to remember. You do have storage room, obviously, on the ship. So there is an ammo pouch for pistol. He is wearing a armored leather jacket, just a baseline one, nothing special about it. He has a knife on him that he did not pull. It's a boot knife. And then he has a total of, let me roll here, 17 squalls and 10 gales. And those are in the bag on him. He also has 3 rations. So that's all you find on him. You don't find anything of value. Really no, like he has jewelry and stuff, but it doesn't seem like prized. You don't sense any attachment to it or anything. So you got 3 rations, 17 squalls, 10 gales, and then an ammo pouch. The armored jacket is in the Ethauntia guide. You can look through it. That might be something one of you be interested in. But other than that, nothing of value on him. So you're probably going to have to destroy the ghost versus banishing him. You could try to find an object of value, but it is not going to be easy to do. You can make a fettered object, but that would take time, which you do not have.
No.
All right?
Okay.
So we wait another shift. What is everybody else doing on the ship? Let's get everybody else back here.
And I'll say for one,
good.
If nobody else is particularly interested in it, I would probably start shimmying into that jacket.
I mean, that's up to you all. I don't know if anybody else needs it offhand.
I looked in a window and I walked away a long time ago.
He's making navigational charts.
I'm already busy doing other shit.
That's probably a really good question. Jinzo, are you more than likely prepping yourself to navigate and get ready to like dredge that ship that you were originally here for?
Oh yeah. I wanna get navigation on the boat from before. Also make a mark to where this boat that went down as well too is also at.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they're all keeling up and everything. My whole big thing was I wanted to start getting us prepped and ready.
Okay.
To continue on.
Mags, if you get this one, I get the next one.
I mean,
That's fair.
I don't know, Mags. You took a magical pistol.
That's fair too. You're right. You're not wrong.
But you're the captain, so really it's your choice, I guess. until mutiny happens.
There's no reason to be envious.
Oh God, he's got a light next to his
I'll
feet.
take the next one.
You currently have a leather coat, right?
No.
No?
Just an apron. But
Okay.
take this one. A favor. in
Oh.
friends.
All right. So you're taking it.
I will.
It's not the armored pockets one. It's just a baseline.
Okay, just base leather coat.
Yep, just
Okay.
the base leather coat. But they can be upgraded if you find a place in a port to upgrade them and do stuff. So with that, we set the salt circle down. We wait for the spirit to show back up. That means everybody else has got a stretch or a shift to kind of decide what they're doing. So I'm going to go around, not those three, but Jinzo and Kaysen. I want to know what you two are doing. Jinzo, as you're setting up to do stuff, Kaysen is the diver. Are we going to move the ship back over? Like you mark on the map where you think this ship went down. You'd obviously have to dive to go find this signal vessel. Is the goal to dredge this up now, or do you want to fly back that little bit of ways, which, I mean, it's less than 10 minutes from here, and go back to the ship that you were originally here for? What's the plan?
And I feel like ship that we were already originally here for. What say you, Kaysen? The rest of them are, no captain's orders from us right now. Just to, continue prepping whatever we need. What's your call? What do you think, friend?
If we had a shift to rest, then the manticore is finally gone. It sort of like falls off into slimy pieces and slither away or melt into the deck. They
Absolutely hit a full.
So Kaysen's like now that he knows like the situation's under control, he's going to go back to the bathysphere or the cage, whatever we've got.
Sure, it's a cage, yeah, bathy cage.
Yeah,
it's like a shark cage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, get it reoriented, get it set up. Okay. And I do remember because of the shifting of the ship on our way out when we were down there with it before, some junk got kind of scraped into it. So I want to clear that out, sort it, see if there's anything of use.
Well, I can tell you right now it's in there. Hold on here. A
brand new leather jacket in a halfling size.
Right. Yeah. That's what it is. Let me add our handout here.
Hey, Gap Junior.
Todd, give me a D20 here.
A D20.
So we got 5.
That's a 14.
So in parts, just in general, for this show, the monster parts also count as like parts you can use to build or repair the ship. We have 5 D6 worth of repair for the ship. So patch parts, things like that. That's from 3 from Nessie, 2 from Serving Hands. So right down, you have 5 D6 patch kits. It's a D6 a patch kit. And then audience, give me a D20. The higher the roll, the worse. The lower the roll, the better. This is for a treasure chart for the shit that shook out onto the ship. It is on a higher treasure table, though, because this is off of a pre-sundering ship. I have my chart up that I can just throw into our alchemy chat. A 2. Okay. That's actually really good. We have, what's the next table up? Treasure. We have this one here. All right. Use. Did it not roll it? Is it not rolling in the chat for you guys? It's not rolling, is it? Weird.
No.
It is 2d6 Todd times 10 gales worth of baubles, jewels, necklaces that you can sell. 2d6 times 10. Audience, you want to roll me 2d6? Let's get the number right away.
trinkets and baubles.
Yep. Yes. Right. Is that from Darkest Dungeon?
Mm-hmm. Paid for in blood.
I'm sure Blake would be happy. There's an expansion coming out for Darkest Dungeon 2. Now, total side note. Yeah.
No, it's I'm not gonna be able to play for the next 2 months. Find somebody to replace me.
Oh, okay.
10.
No.
Nice.
Drew, come play for me.
You just got to demanifest. So 10
moving.
times 10, Todd, Gales worth of baubles.
100?
100 Gales. That's a fucking shit ton of items. This ship is loaded.
Guys, we can get a tent.
This ship is loaded. That's what this comes down to. The ship is now considered loaded.
Love that.
Definitely worth going down to it now, right?
Oh,
And that's
yeah,
the one
absolutely.
from before, right?
This is from the original
one we-
ship.
Herd
First thing to
chef.
get, yeah.
All right.
Just and accidentally knocking a crate into the cage like makes us super rich. Like we're definitely gonna stick around for more.
Yeah,
You might be
absolutely.
the luckiest diver we've ever had.
Right. So
Delightful.
with that, as you kind of shake it all out and grab a bunch of stuff off of it, Todd, I need a D12 roll from you. On a 1 or a 2, there is something that is not a bauble.
4.
All right. So there's nothing special on it other than that, but man, you saw some other stuff slide out of the cage when it got pulled up. There's got to be shit down there. But unfortunately, your dredging net is full. The only thing you're going to be able to do now is crane some stuff up with the bathy cage. So it's basically whatever fit in there. This is operation's gonna be a lot slower now because the back half where your dredging net is filled with the ass end of a ship. So over the shift between you and the navigator, you get things lined up, fly back to the spot. Navigator, do you let the captain know we're heading back to the original place?
Oh yeah, I'll yell on the squawk box. Just be like, "Hey, Captain, just letting you know that we are heading back to the original spot for the first ship. Rest up."
Perfect. Thank you for the update.
All right. Well, the group heads back. Our shift goes by. The spirit still doesn't manifest. Are you staying in this room between the captain and Davina and Grigori? That's
feel like
2 shifts. That's a long time of sitting in the. You guys at this point are playing cards, like throwing them in a bucket level of board.
Yeah.
In an empty bucket,
like-
just throwing them.
Todd, you and I get a lot of the treasure. We're working a lot.
Brought that back, just a empty bucket for everybody.
No bucket.
Seconded. Motion passes.
So are
I'd
you
like
two?
to talk to
Are
Guppy.
you okay? So you're gonna go down and talk to the engine over the shift. Is there something special you want from him?
More so to see what it is that he's so envious to replace from what we've just pulled.
Oh, he tells you that those things swim like minnows. They're way more maneuverable than I am. I think we could use the rudders to add some fins to the ship to make us more maneuverable. It is feasible. You'd probably need to get the parts from the other one to actually do that, because these are really... Signal class ships are the smallest vessels. They're like runabouts.
Would I know, with us having our nets totally like fucking ensnared and everything,
Yep.
would I know what parts I would need to like cut off?
No, you would
Or
have to
what-
pull. You'd have to pull the whole thing up, or you would have to do work down at the crash site, which is dangerous.
There's no way that I can cut some of the stuff off that we have for the parts I know we don't need.
Oh, you mean
separate
like
some of the
go out onto the net and grab the parts and haul these large parts back in
not haul 'em
manually?
back. No, remove the parts off of the net that we don't need. I'm
Oh,
not
just-
trying to pull everything
just
back.
throw
I'm
the
trying to get
scrap
rid of
back?
the parts we don't need.
I mean, yes, but you would risk fucking up and maybe dropping important parts out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Fuck.
I mean, think about it. Like, it's just in a net. Like, it's not inside
No,
a
it's-
building. I know what you're trying to do, but you
That's what I'll
risk
do.
fucking
No,
up
no,
and
I'm-
dropping parts into the dark tides.
I'm trying to get like a note of what it is he specifically wants because I'm trying to get to know Guppy better
He just wants
So
to
I
be able
can
to
try and
maneuver
guide him
more.
later on.
He wants to be able to maneuver more. He just wants the rudders off of it. His rudders are old and beaten, and the ship isn't made to turn. It's a dredging ship. You need to stop calling me that. That is not. I know that's not my name.
Emerald of my eye. The sweet jade of the sea.
You are
If
kissing
you
my
could have
ass.
anything, of course. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be?
Speed, maneuverability, to be tougher, and to be unbound from this fucking ship.
Fair. What
My
if we-
memories overall, probably my memories. If you give me my memories, I may even stay. That just
That's
takes
a-
time.
A deal. How about
Well,
this? How about a word we use when the captain isn't over the mast? Something you and I can share when our goals align.
Isn't it over the
What it
barrel?
is you really
Isn't
need.
the term over the barrel?
I don't think her legs work well.
Oh,
So, the mast might be more stable. My point is this. I think we have similar ideas
well,
and wants.
you have your memories.
Some. But I'd
More
like to
than
give
I
you
do.
yours,
I
too.
don't even remember my name. And it ain't Guppy.
But you swim so quickly.
God.
How about this?
Get me my rudders.
Deal. And when you find another piece that you want, instead of taking control of the whole ship, you speak to me specifically.
Captain, I
find
talked to the captain
better
over you.
things.
No offense, but that is my job. And
Fine,
and
no runners
and,
for you.
And he
And I'll
failed.
immediately
He
leave.
failed his envy check, so that's why he took over. He failed his will of envy, and that's why he took over the ship. He could have been talked
There you
back
go.
down, but every person who tried failed that role,
I drove.
except for you. You piloted that thing like a champion. So 2 shifts of setup. You guys get everything ready to go. 2 shifts of throwing cards in a bucket, watching for the spirit to come back. Nothing happens. Are we going to dive before we get the spirit handled?
Dive like to fish.
Like, no, dive, like into the tides to go recover the ghost ship.
Oh,
Ghost. Crashed pre-sundering ship. The art was a ghost ship. Let me see if I can pull it up here for you.
oh look! Hi, Drew. He's in chat.
Hey, we were talking shit about you all night.
We've missed
Was
you.
the
Stanton.
Well, Eric was.
I was not. We're talking about
I
how
love
you
you, I miss
argued
you.
feathering.
Thank me.
But we have rules for it now, goddammit.
Eric, I have a question about the pre-sundering ship.
Uh-huh.
So it was just to confirm it. Never mind. No, never mind. I'm not
I
interested.
mean, I'm here to answer your questions.
The way good.
What's your question?
What kind of ship was it? It would it have been carrying like a good
You
amount
guys
of
didn't
cargo?
know.
Was it more
You guys didn't know. We
passenger?
already
don't
did this.
know?
We already did this last time. It is
Okay.
not a ship that you all know well enough to say what it is, because it is
Okay. In that case,
pre-sundering and the
I-
vessels are different. But that means there's pre-sundering shit on them, and you all are broke.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. So I think it's time to do a little treasure hunting.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I figured that's what you guys were gonna do. So I mean, I have the ship set up. Let me get you the map. I pulled it up for you guys. I'm just editing it. But my question is, are you going to dive before you handle the spirit on the ship?
Oh, jeez.
I'll stay with the
Oh.
I
spirit.
mean,
I don't deal with spirits.
The problem is one person staying with the spirit doesn't solve the fucking problem.
mm-mm.
If it manifests while someone's down there, that person's not going to be able to help you.
Mhm.
And everybody can go down. Like if you clear the spirit problem, everyone could go.
Right.
Yeah. That would probably be ideal. How much damage did our ship take?
I don't know. That
Like-
was your guys' job to track.
Oh, yeah, no, I do have it, don't I?
I don't have an answer to that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I've got it. I've got it right here.
It took a decent amount.
Yeah, it looks like we have 30 HP left for it.
Okay. So let me get you our map. Let me pull that up for you.
We
With
did get
that,
these
I
handy
would
dandy patch
be-
kits.
Yeah, we do have patch kits. We have patch kits.
Mm-hmm.
It's a stretch per D6 to patch it up.
Per D6,
No,
we would
not bad.
probably need 3 to 4 of them to get back to full.
And it does take craft
Oh.
rolls, just so you know. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
a. It's not like what was the name of that black? Like he's like, hey, there's a hole of water leaking out, and he slaps it on, and it stops the leak. They don't work like that. It takes hammer nails and time.
What would you all think about us scoping out the spirit a little bit longer and installing those patch kits while we wait? And if he hasn't manifested by then we go down and start treasure hunting in shifts.
Okay. I'll get
So-
started with the flex tape.
So is that what it's called?
Works
Flex.
on the flex tape as well.
So the
Measure the
shifts
loss
right now, I'm going to
of
mark
space
this.
time.
So we
Yeah,
have
you'll
done
take- you'll
1,
take-
2, 3 was rest. And then we're going to do 4, which would do a complete day cycle. And then we're going to start a next one. We did 2 for the spirit. Well, 1, 2, going into the 3rd right now. So we're about halfway through the day right now.
Okay.
And you guys have already rested. So as you take the time to kind of wait for the spirit to manifest, the 3rd shift, it still hasn't manifested. So that means you would get 4 stretches of repair work you could do as a group.
Okay.
How many people here have craft that are not watching the spirit area?
No, I would be watching it.
Is the captain staying with you for the spirit area since she has a magical weapon? You can always throw salt at a spirit. It does do something. You can also use cold iron. These are common knowledge pieces that you can do. But magic
What about
actually
holy
harms it. What's that?
What about a holy symbol?
That allows you to cast your spells,
Oh, okay, never mind. So it's
like banish, or you
Right.
could just blow it apart.
Okay,
Going to say I'm getting bored and I'd rather go down.
I'm so sorry.
I've been sitting here all day.
It's true. You guys have been sitting here all day. It's
I mean, if
Kazin.
you wanna-
It's Kazin and Jinzo not waiting.
I'm getting itchy. They're still waiting on the spirits, and he's out fixing the. As long as he's fixing, we might as well go do it. It's fine. I'm antsy.
Well,
Can't wait around any
I think
longer.
maybe we should wait for the captain to tell us to do that, because I don't want to just jump down, because then no one's got our back to pull us back up.
I mean, the ship could do it.
Could it?
Yeah, he acts as 2 crew.
Oh,
Accurate.
I mean, the angler could help you out if you guys don't want to wait. I will say though, whoever is doing a patchwork, it takes, if you're gonna do 4 stretches, it's a craft roll. There's nothing severe. There's no bane. Did you guys have any conditions on your ship?
Damaged is the only condition.
It does have damage. You have a bane to repair then. So it's a bane on your craft roll, and it will take 4
could I
shifts.
assist?
You can if you're
Do
not
you
going
watch
to
the bane?
watch. If you're not going to watch the spirit,
I think that I feel like it would be small enough that I'd be able to get back there quickly.
I could
Enough?
kill somebody in 1 round.
Okay, never mind.
Remember, I said 2d10.
Captain.
I squeeze the heart and you die.
I'll fix. You stay.
All right. So roll the bane. If you are successful over those stretches, you will repair 46. If you wanted to take double the time, which I don't know if you want to take 2 whole shifts, 8 stretches, I will take the bane away.
I'm good.
All right.
Guppy, I'm
want
in your
to-
guts.
Oh God.
Do you need help with that? Oh, okay.
No, because I got a 1.
Guppy,
And a
I'm
6.
in your guts. That does not make me feel.
Got a 1 and a 6.
Okay, so crit. You cut the time in half. You do it in 2 stretches, and you heal 4d6.
Well, no, it's a bane, so I only get.
Oh, you get the okay. So it's still 4 shifts. So 4 stretches. So you do 46 healing. Meanwhile, the ghost doesn't appear. You guys prep. Do Jinzo and Kaysen wait for that 3rd shift? Do you wait to go down?
We have 12 for healing.
Okay.
No, Jinzo doesn't want to.
Not to wait. All right. So you're gonna go by yourself, or are you going to try to convince Kaysen to go with you?
Kaysen, it's been a long time, my friend. Unless you don't want to go down, I can always go down and scope it out myself. We're running on time. We're running on time, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, just Captain didn't say anything about going. I don't think we should. I mean,
Captain has been.
I can go
sitting
talk
there
to her
watching
and see what she wants to do.
Sure,
Yeah,
we'll
real
go talk
easy.
to her.
Right there.
It's fine.
I'll go
talk
get
to
her. I'll go get her. Just one second.
Sure, I'll wait longer.
I'll run off.
I will wait
Fine.
longer. So you're gonna go ask the captain. Sure. What do you show up in the room? Davina and the captain are throwing cards in a bucket. They've been doing it for a full 3 shifts.
This game is very good. Oh, hi! Do you want to try?
This game is very good. Oh my god.
I was just wondering maybe if you want us to go want to Jinzo and I to go salvage. I mean, we're just sort of twiddling our thumbs up here.
If you're comfortable going, the 2 of you, I think that would absolutely be a good use of time. How's
Okay.
your armor situation?
He's got that big helmet on. He's like clang clang. It's like I'm okay.
Okay. And Jingso?
I'm not there.
I
I'm
don't know.
outside.
Jinzo's outside. He's standing next to the cage, ready to go down.
Dagger out, like picking his fingernails.
Right.
You
pick the captain, Allie. You get to make decisions.
Yeah, no. Would I have seen his? I would know what armor he has. I would think at this point,
Who?
right?
Who?
Jinzo.
Jinso.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he's wearing, I think, a leather coat like you.
I've got a cloak on, yeah.
Cloak on and a leather, but you have a
A
leather
cloak?
jacket, don't you?
No.
No,
I
okay.
I've
Just
got,
a cloak.
No, I've just got vest
Okay,
and a cloak.
then I'm gonna toss the leather jacket over and say, if you're going, go ahead and dress for it at least.
Oh.
I appreciate it, Captain, but this is gonna drag behind me like a wedding train, and I'm not gonna be able to use my arms.
No, him.
Oh, okay, yeah, for him.
Oh, for Jinzo. Oh, okay.
Thanks,
Oh, all right.
and I'll bring it. I'll
Like-
bring it out to Jinzo.
Okay. So if you're bringing it out to Jinzo, he comes back. You're waiting by the Bathy cage. He comes back with a armored jacket for you.
Well, the cap.
See, all you had to do was ask the captain. Here, she's even letting you use her new coat. I'll toss
Oh,
it. at
really?
Letting you.
Oh, that's really kind of her. All right. I guess I'll take off the cloak and start putting on the leather.
Can I get a spot hidden from you when you put the jacket on?
Absolutely. That was Cox. Ooh, that's spot hidden. I have a 5, or I have a 10 of spot hidden. I rolled a 2.
Let's see here.
Cursed.
Probably.
Throwing over the ship.
What? Hold on.
This is
What?
cursed. That is cursed. Why is everything always cursed with you?
That's your character.
I'm going to be cursed. It's-
Let me.
I'm gonna start talking
I'm gonna
like you now.
send you a message in your private Discord.
Okay.
So as you dig through, you do find something in one of the pockets that they just missed.
I have to make sure I don't look at the bottom of this main screen.
Do you want me to send it to your phone? I mean, you guys
Text
could.
him? Yeah, can you text him? On
Yeah,
the
you can
phone?
text it to me. That's
I
fine.
can't text it to you. It's too fucking long.
Oh, Diana just won't look. No, it's fine.
Okay.
You can,
I won't
You
look.
can send
I
in.
promise.
All right. Yeah, sure you
Personal
won't.
message
I don't trust
or
you,
my,
but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. I don't believe that shit. Hold on here. Let me grab it for you. It is in the pocket. Boy,
I hope it's good.
it is something.
Terrible.
It's
And I'm
gonna be
gonna
something
roll.
terrible.
No way.
It's the Blade of Morgo, isn't
No,
it? It's
no.
the Blade of
Yeah!
Morgo.
It is
Yeah.
not. It is
Eat
not
it.
the Blade of
Eat
Morgo.
the world. Eat the world.
That is
Go to the moon.
that is rolled up and like stuck in one of the pockets in it. Like folded up.
Can you just send it to me and
I sent it in your private chat.
it's coming through. I don't.
Not your PMs, but your private area in EFP. While that's
The
going
Assassin's car keys.
on, no, it's not the Assassin's car keys. I would like you to look at the amount.
I just
Yeah?
want to say the ghost ship looks even scarier.
It does.
now. And like, this is fucked up, dude. Stop. Stop.
1d6
don't.
math.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna pocket that.
So that means
Yeah.
that's, I mean,
Wow.
just as a heads up.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So you guys mount up to go downstairs. As you kind of feel around and, you know, turn, take a look as Kaysen's getting everything ready. You get the reels ready. The spirit has still not shown up yet. You get on the bathy, set it out, and down into the dark. The lights go on. And sure enough, you go down. Now, were you heading towards the rear of the ship this time? What was the game plan after last time? Kaysen, you were down here before. You do not see the pike swimming around. What would you like to go? Usually the captain's quarters is the back of the ship. Cargo
We tried
holds the
landing
other
at the
one.
front end last time.
Yeah, because it's like this. The bow is up here, remember? It's kind of like nestled in a V. Like it went up and the tides came down and it crashed in between this ravine. And it's stuck there. And then horrible shit happened and waters went away and they fell to the bottom of the fucking ocean and got stuck there. So there is lower decks, captain's quarters, and 3 other decks.
Oh, I love the lower decks. Oh
Great
wait,
ship. Great ship.
this ship. I'd say let's just land in the same spot as earlier up front. Just kind of work our way.
So if you,
Down.
the front and the middle would be here. I'm going to bring you 2 onto the map. Since you are the 2 that are down here, and everybody else is going to be handling the spirit upstairs. We're going to move in stretches, so 15-minute sweeps, because every 4 we can check and see if the ghost has kind of come back yet. We'll just kind of do big sweeping arcs for our searching here. Let me grab Jinzo as well down here. There is a cable that comes down at the cage. You can talk back up to the surface. Currently, nobody is manning that because 4 shifts of repair or 4 stretches of repair, them watching that. So for at least 4 stretches, you guys are on your fucking own. All right. So I will
What could happen in an hour?
a lot could happen in an hour. Let's get rid of Davina here and let's bring on Jinzo. All right. Let me make sure you got audio here. There we go. So
With audio.
as you guys go down into the ship, there's not a major glow to it, but once in a while you do see some spiritual essence move around, but nothing manifests. Nothing comes after you. You have your light with you. Who is carrying a lantern?
I'll say I'll carry the lantern. Yes.
Do you own a lantern?
I don't own a lantern. I have a torch.
Do you want to use a torch then?
Yes, since we don't have a lantern, yes, we'll use a torch.
Excellent. You light the torch. I need immediately a d6. Do not roll a 1.
A d6 from me.
Immediately after you light the torch. Do not roll a 1.
Well, I'm glad you said that, Frank House, because I rolled a 1.
He goes, it lights up, and you see the face of a ghost as hands go over the torch and put it out.
Shit.
was expecting that scene from Pitch Black. It's just all the
Yeah, I
torches
was
around.
thinking the same thing.
Do you have another torch?
I had one torch.
Well, there is light on the bathy, but that doesn't come off. They're kind of built into it, so when it comes down, so you got a little light.
One. I've got
All right.
one torch.
Same situation.
Light it up.
Light and give me a D6.
So that torch is now gone, yes?
It's toast.
It's done, so.
It's covered in ectoplasm.
One.
We're gonna die.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You should have waited for us.
Oh god, this is amazing. I can't plan this shit, everybody. This is the stuff that happens when you have random events in a game. So as you land down, this is
my sheet.
This is the deck of the ship. Here, I think it's is it this one? Nope. Let me go up one more.
The ship explodes.
No, I'm looking for a specific one. That was the right one. I had the right one. It is the second one. So there is definitely spirits floating around the area after the light turns on twice. There is a how would I explain? There is a coldness that spreads through the area as you see frost kind of billow over the deck and grow. I want the full upper deck here though. That's the lower deck.
I'll give you an upper decker next time in.
Yeah, you upper decker.
No, that's
Bro.
not. I want the normal empty middle deck. Is this it? I want to make sure the right deck here.
Okay.
There we go. There's a hole in the center of the ship. You can kind of see down on the floor below. I'm showing you kind of the floor below the deck so you can see what's down here. A lot of the walls are torn apart, and you see something manifesting where the cargo hold hole would be.
Oh, great.
You hear voices. Do either one of you speak Hollow? Yeah, I know you do. Dinah's like,
oh,
absolutely,
absolutely not.
absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No.
I'm going to turn the map off here so I can add this horribleness
boy.
to you. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean combat. It just means that there is a chance. As a
Instant
purplish hue starts to form out of the green, I'm going to put a token for the creature here. Let me zoom in, and I'm going to put the three of them that come up out of the lower hold. Three. Turn the map back on for the
Great.
audience. It's three women veiled in mostly black garb. Each one of them currently wearing 2 pieces of white, which we're in the month of grieving, which means there is veils that everyone wears to kind of remember the dead. And each week you put on a piece of white until you are bathed in white to kind of show you're passing through grieving. They're still very early in the process of grieving. The problem is, this is not, our month is not grieving. We are in faith. These people are dressed, obviously, from when they died. Mm-hmm. They come up, they float up and out in this purple essence. It's almost like an indigo. And they are speaking in Hallow to you, and you don't understand a single fucking thing that they're saying.
No. Not at all.
Spirits are one of the few monsters, like actual monsters, not NPCs, that you can converse with and try to work with, but you don't speak Hallow. So what is the plan for the two of you if you can't speak? You guys have any ideas before I go back upstairs to the deck of the ship with the other people and the other spirit?
Eat him. He's got more meat on him. Goodbye.
Murder him immediately, not
I-
me.
My social skills are pretty awful.
So are mine as well too.
Okay.
That's
Good to know.
fantastic.
Good to know.
Yeah.
What would you two like to do before I go to the rest?
Should we?
Ooh, new stratagem. Sir again's like, how about a stratagem? Would you, a spirit? How about a spirit legendary stratagem? All right. I will. Would you like? Todd knows what stratagems are from the last show. So does Allie. Would you like a spirit stratagem? Dealing with spirits, conversing with spirits.
That's probably gonna help us the most in this situation.
And we've got 4 turns. We're by ourselves, so.
Yeah, four stretches. And we're not in combat yet. They are trying to speak to you. So we will give you a spirit stratagem. I will click that card from serving hands, and I will also use Nessie's immediate stratagem success. Would you like this stratagem to be for combat, or would you like it to be for conversation? Like a way to get, through a talk with people and maybe change the emotional state of a creature. Or would you like it to be for combat?
No, well, we're not in combat now.
We're not yet.
Combo.
Conversation would be probably best.
Spirit commune, okay.
That'll be good.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
2, 4 is our goal. I will give you the automatic success. You can only ever use one of those per stratagem from Nessie, already putting you close it. At 2, you gain a boon to any form of conversing with them. At 4, you will shift their attitude. All conversations with them are at a bane right now, and they would be language rolls since you do not have the ability to speak Hollow.
How's your language?
Well, I've been on a ship. I can speak vulgar.
I feel like I deserve this right now. I'm just kidding.
I think I pull out my little reliquary, and you actually notice it's like a little silver spoon. He just kind of sticks it in his mouth.
And what does that do, sir?
That's
That's a really good question. We haven't used this yet. What does your silver spoon do, Adam?
So here's the thing: reliquaries, they all kind of have their own skill, right? Mm-hmm. My reliquary, I've found that it speaks languages. So
Wow.
that's good with languages. So I figured, language
convenient.
comes from the mouth. I figured maybe I put this in my mouth. Maybe it helps me understand what other languages it is. So
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Very easiest thing. I don't. It doesn't speak it either. No. Anything?
No.
Useful?
Do you got to make a language roll? And is that the
Well, see if it
is
does.
that the spork from?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
I have one. It just sits in my drawer. I never use it.
Yeah.
It's just sitting in my drawer.
Yeah.
No. Languages, that is a 15 above 7. So
Well, good
that'd be-
sir. It doesn't. The spoon's like. Mm-mm.
No, but well, that's all I have.
Oops, wrong group.
Jason.
So what do you
Is
want
there
to
a
do?
squawk? Is there a squawk box on here?
There is on your cage.
On the cage.
You can walk into the
Mhm.
cage, and it's right next to you. It's like basically you just walked out, and these things manifested immediately.
Nice. We can't really get back up. Most we can do is try to talk to them. Maybe take what they have and scream it into the squawk box, and they can try to help out with our. It'll be a great language barrier right there. They tell us, we yell in the squawk box. They tell us back, right?
That's ooh, that is literally a game of telephone. All right,
It really is. But what other thing do we have? Let's try to talk to them then. I mean, they're not attacking us yet. They're still working on
Okay.
everything up top.
I'm gonna
Let's
bring the
not
whole
follow
crew back on because this is gonna be literally a game of telephone. This is not what I had planned. So everybody gets pulled back up onto this. Who's talking into the squawk box? So I'm assuming you guys are both in the cage now, right? And talking to the spirits out of the cage. So you yell at the squawk box. The first person that answers is the spirit. The angler answers. Says, I'm sorry, but everyone's busy right now. I'm maintaining the altitude of the ship. Is there something I can help you with?
There's spirits down here, and we don't speak their language, and they seem a little agitated. Maybe we could translate. Like we could tell you, and you could translate, and then we can talk back to them.
Oh, I mean, I'm a great conversationalist.
True.
Sure.
Do you want me to contact Davina, though?
Probably for the best, yes.
So the squawk box in the captain's quarters would, and you would hear the angler. He's like, apparently, the diver and your navigator have fallen upon a problem, and they need someone who can deal with spirits. And then he would shout back, "How many are there down there?"
3 that we know of.
He says there are 5 spirits.
5. What? Okay. What do they need me to go down there or what?
Well, that'd be kind of hard unless you can slide down a 80-meter long rope to the bottom.
Okay, well, ask them what they need from me.
You could just come up here and talk to them from the squawk box next to the rig.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I go. I walk up.
Audience, can I get a D6? On a 1, the spirit manifests after she leaves and is in the room with the captain by herself.
You know what's going to happen now because you said that.
Yeah, no more ones. No more ones from
D6, give me that one, baby. We filled our
Go play D&D.
we filled our ghost meter. One was from Allie earlier using the keeper's thing, and then the other one.
I quit.
No,
okay,
6.
Good. 6.
6,
We're good.
5, 5, 3.
We're good for this stretch because he manifests during this shift. So I'm seeing when during the shift he manifests.
Okay.
So you're good. You walk through the ship, head over to the crane that goes out. There's a box at the base of the crane that you would talk into as the squawk box that goes down. A really echoey long tube.
Yay.
Definitely a game of telephone. You will be assisting them in whatever role they make, unless they can convince the spirits to come onto the cage and talk to you, which, good luck.
That's not going to happen, yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm here. Listen. Hello?
Yes. Hi. We have trouble with some spirits. They seem a little upset.
Okay.
So maybe if we can find a way for you to communicate with them,
Okay,
they won't tear us to pieces.
Okay. Well,
I love
are
the
they talking
assumptions.
out? I can't hear anything.
Yeah, you can't hear them. They're not near. They're not touching the cage or near enough to. You have to shout into the tube, so they're definitely not close enough to do that.
So I'll do a little pantomime to the spirits, like, come here, and I'll point at that. And
Can I get a persuasion roll from you at a Bane?
right.
No way she can assist you with this part.
Well, can I try to help him too?
Yeah, you can. You both are beckoning like spirits
so
would beckon. So you look like a stereotypical horror movie. You're like, "Come to me, come into the cage." Can I get a regular roll from Kaysen? Then it is a.
All right, Kaysen, I got you.
Now, if we are successful with this, we'll be get a boon for all of our rolls dealing with them.
Oh man, that'd be great.
I'm going to use my patch to reroll.
Oh boy.
Wow.
That was a bad.
I believe in you.
roll.
You have this. You're a goddamn champ.
I got a 3 under 4.
Oh, 4.
Oh damn.
Oh,
Give a
I
round of
was
applause.
like
well fucking
very.
done.
I'm not gonna lie, I was very worried about you. I didn't know it was a
I was worried
4.
too.
When you're like, I have a really bad skill. Holy shit, man! You were not fucking around when you said it's a low roll. So yeah, you beckon them. We are now at boons, which washes the bane away from not being able to talk to them.
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
And what would you like to do? One of them moves forward.
I'll say, could you say something maybe for a spirit? They may be a little close to hear you now.
Okay. I speak in Hollow.
Okay.
Hello, the spirits down there. I am Divina. I'm going to be the translator for those two fools down there. They are very nice, though. How are you doing today?
It slowly turns and looks at one of them. There's a flicker. She's missing her left eye. There is mold and mildew growing around the eye socket. She looks to Kaysen, and she says, "We are sorrowful and wish to be brought out of the tides."
Oh, I see. I'm so sorry for the loss that you have lost.
The loss that you have lost? Jesus Christ.
You're
You're going to get your two friends eaten real fast.
Well, they don't mean no harm. They're just trying to investigate the ship down there. I don't know. Maybe I can do something. I can try, but they're just looking down there. They're missing something.
Give me a persuasion roll. It would be a bane for you normally because you are speaking over a long distance. They cannot see you. That would be another bane. But because of the current stratagem, that would wash it away. So you'd be rolling with one bane.
Okay.
This would be a persuasion roll.
So just one die?
Two. You were taking the higher of the two.
Oh, you were going to give me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I got a 1 and a 6. My persuasion is a 7.
Oh, Jesus, you suck at this too.
God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I love that she deals with spirits, and by dealing with spirits, she means she kills them.
No. I got under. My persuasion is
I know.
7.
I know. I'm saying that your persuasion sucks so bad that the way you deal with spirits is killing them.
I don't want to kill them.
What do? I banish people.
Well, the guy wanted to kill me and my captain.
So, as you explain this to him, I will give you another success towards the 4. She says that we don't wish harm. We wish to leave. Could you possibly bring us out of this or lay us to rest? We died on this ship when it crashed. One of us is trapped in the lower hull, the other in the captain's quarters. And I, myself, at the crow's nest, died through impalement. And she turns, and like when she looks at you, you can tell the hole goes all the way through her head. We were a funeral vessel going to bring our prince to final rest.
Oh, I am so sorry. That is awful. Okay, this is Diana talking now. I'm looking through my stuff. Am I able to help them pass?
I mean, if you went down there, you could go through rites and rituals and try to help them pass.
Yeah, I guess I can try.
I mean, they would have to bring, so either Kaysen and Jinzo would have to stay down there, and the Bathy cage would get brought up, because it only fits 2 people in cargo, or they could you could bring it up by yourself, or bring them up with it, and you could go down and replace one of them. That's kind of up to you how you want to do it. But it only fits 2 people in cargo. It's not huge. It's a 2-person box. You don't have the upgraded nice ones that fit 4 people with plush fucking velvet interior and shit.
Not yet.
How rude.
Yeah, I guess I would go down then.
Then you would have to bring it up. So my question to the 2 downstairs are you riding it back up, or are you going to wait for her down here?
Oh my goodness.
You want to at least ride the cage back up so that you're not bored?
Oh, it ain't gonna be boring down here. Don't you worry.
I don't believe either of us should stay down here and wait for it.
The
I
one
can
looks
always
to
come
you, and hollow it says something when you say that. But
Do I hear it through the phone?
nope, it's not talking into it. You don't hear it through the squawk box.
We'll just,
And another one, and then she turns back and talks to one of the other ones, and you 2 don't understand what she's saying. She
I
kind of
think we should both go back up.
floats
one of them
back
come
out of
down
the
with
cage.
it. Man, I'm at motion. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
So that was
you.
2 stretches down, stretch down here doing stuff, and then a stretch to go back up, which means repairs would be done. And I need a D6 roll from the audience for the captain by herself as this thing is coming up to see if our lovely ghost shows up. It's a 1 in 6 chance.
Anything but a 1. Easy.
The next
I'll get a
hour
1.
in the
Make it
shift,
weird.
it is 2 in 6. The hour after that is 3 in 6. The hour after that is 4 in 6, 5 in 6,
Rude.
and so on. Well, there's 6 hours in a shift. So, let's see what they get on that. As you guys come back up, takes 15 minutes to get it up from those meters down.
3.
3, we're good. You unload. Is anyone going to be going down with her? Or are you sending her by herself? Now, 3 of you can fit on. That just means there won't be room for cargo to come back up without leaving someone down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not enough space.
Because I'm immaterial,
Mm-hmm.
I go down with it if I remain immaterial.
Yeah, you could ride down with them and just kind of like stay on the outside and float down with them, 100%. And it is also, you're done doing repairs.
Should I travel with you or stay here on the boat? Someone should stay with me, if you will. Otherwise, I can be here, down there. Sounds like we have ghosts.
The angler says, well, I can stay with the captain. I mean, I'm flying the ship right now.
Guppy, can you shut a door or fight someone?
Well, if I leave the thing anchored where it is, sure.
Would you say that we're in charge of the ship if the captain dies?
Oh, I would say it would be your fault if she dies. I cannot take fault as that I am an engine.
Exactly. So, like, if the captain dies and
Well, it would be her
take care of the ship.
inferior skill that would cause that if she died, but she's quite the shot.
True, very true. You want to start a pirate crew together, Guppy?
No. I'm a miner. I'm a miner.
You
and
look
I-
older than that.
I'll go with Bathysphere.
Not that kind.
Someone should probably be with the captain, since Miner seems to be driving the ship.
Not that kind of miner, boys and girls. Not that kind of miner.
Okay, who's staying with the captain?
I guess
going
I
down.
could. 'Cause, Jinzo seems to be craving some excitement. So
Well, you're the
we can-
diver. You 100% should go down because you know how to reclaim shit.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll play with the captain. I'll keep my eyeballs on our navigation.
There's a
things
really
as well.
exciting card game going on, so you should try that out.
Well, yeah, you try on the bucket and you'll see if you get it in, and if you have the highest card and it goes in the bucket, then you win.
Sounds loads of fun.
Just
I
try.
think while Mags has been by herself, she's taken to like tossing a card in the air and trying to like throw a dart at it.
No, you have darts? I would like to point out you're broke.
Yeah, no, they're not darts for fighting. They're like super old shitty ones. There's
Oh,
no
so,
dartboard.
so it's not even
It's
flights on them?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Metal toothpicks.
basically.
Nails from.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I'll stay with the captain. That's fine.
All right, so Jinzo, you're going to head up to the captain's quarters?
I'll head up to the captain's quarters.
All right, you have the captain's quarters as the other 3 go down. And I would like
oh, we need some light.
I was just going to be like, how are you going to see? Davina, do you have torches or a lantern?
I can cast Ghostly Light. which
What does
is
Ghostly Light
5.
do?
It's 5 meters, reveals hidden spirits and unseen entities.
Well, that's not light.
It's still a light.
No, does it say it produces light? I don't think it does.
It's almost. Let me look.
I don't think so, girl. I think it just makes it so you can see spirits that are immaterial.
Okay, fine.
Do we have any torches on the ship?
You create a faint ghostly light that illuminates a 5-meter radius around
Okay,
you for 1
5
stretch.
meters. I would like to point out it is
15 feet.
Is that
one.
around me?
Yeah, it's not a lot of squares.
Okay.
I would have been there when they came up to get her. I
Okay.
think.
I mean, well, you probably are in your room. I don't think you would have left your quarters because the whole goal is to not let the spirit go somewhere. I don't think after 4 shifts of sitting there, suddenly they come back up. You're like, oh, let me go walk over there.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like before going down.
Yeah, of course. She was sitting with you throwing cards for the last 4 shifts.
Exactly. So
do you have torches?
I'll go ahead. I have a lantern. I'll go ahead and give her my lantern.
Excellent. All right, you have a lantern. So when we go down, a lantern is a 1 in a D8 that it is put out. It's got a lot higher rate. So who's carrying the lantern out of all of you?
I guess I can hold it.
I'm a ghost. I can't.
All right, so you're holding it. You go down.
I'll hold it.
It's a stretch down. Audience, I need a D6 for Jinzo and for the captain on the ship. And then I need a D8 when you arrive at the bottom of the deck. On the ghost, or on the crashed funeral vessel, can I get a D8 roll from Davina? On a 1, they put out the lantern.
They put out the lantern?
Yes, that's what they did last time. They put out the torches.
4.
All right, it does not get put out during this conversation. At the start of this, unless you anger them, they will let the light stay. What do we get for the audience? A 5. Okay, so we are right now at 1s and 2s as a heads up for the audience. Down below, let me switch to our crew that is down there. So that means that we have, let me see here. We don't have a captain. We have a Todd and Adam is upstairs. Diana's there, so we will get rid of this one, I think. And that should be everybody downstairs. There we go. Okay. So as we arrive downstairs, or down to the bathysphere on top of the ship, the spirits manifest and come back up. I will put the other people who are there on it. I'm just going to move your character off to the side here, just so he's not in the way. Let me add our tokens. The bathysphere comes down, or the bathy cage comes down right in the area I'm putting you all. I will assume you were in the cage unless you step out. And then, is there anybody else? Was it just you two? And him, right?
Yeah, floating down.
All right, so that's it. And the other 2 are upstairs. Okay, just making sure I got the right amount of people here. There is a eerie coldness when you come down. You can give me an occult roll if you would like to know more about the spirits, because it is an occult roll for them.
Can I assist somehow?
You can assist somebody by talking about it between one another. Absolutely.
Okay.
My occult's 12.
Yeah, go for it.
So you get a boon. You get a boon.
212.
212. These spirits are in despair. That is a color that they're currently radiating. They are in despair, probably from being on a funeral and dying on a funeral barge. It's a dark, heavy tone. It's very overwhelming. A lot of hopelessness and grief fills the area. There is a coldness on the air. The decks of the ship are frozen. They even creak as these 3 float over top, almost like they're landing footfalls. They immediately would make eye contact with the other spirit that's here. 2 of them would move swiftly to his side of the cage, and the other one would float up to the front. Now, does Davina take the front spot on this so she can talk? Or are you going to talk from behind the halfling, who you can easily talk over top of? The halfling's like, no.
No, I would talk, towards the front.
All right. She walks up. She would give you a slight bow. You would see she's wearing the black veil. She has a white glove on this hand, and the shawl that she has on is white as well, but her actual veil is black. Same one, missing a hole, like her eye is missing. There's mold and growth around it. There is a smell of decay in the air when she approaches. She has not seen you yet. I am going to be making a roll to see if you lose a stratagem point. You do not. So you're still at 3 out of 4. What would you like to say to her when you approach, since you actually speak Hallow?
My deepest condolences through this tragic events, and adventure you have gone, all of you have gone through, right? This is horrible. I do want to help you pass to the next life so that you don't have to suffer anymore.
We would greatly appreciate proper passing. One of us is trapped at the top of the crow's nest, is where I had passed. One is in the lower decks, in the hall of the ship, and the last is in the captain's quarters. I would enjoy some eternal rest, if possible.
Absolutely, and I believe all of you should have that same rest. I don't. So for me, how would I go about doing that?
Well, it's usually religion is used, or occult can be used. It's usually by finding the body, giving it proper rites. Burning them is a very common way to go about doing it. Lighting them on fire. Salting the body and burning it is a very normal way to dispose of a body. Give it proper passing. Fettering them is an option if you want them to be around instead of destroying them. Or you can, if you can talk them into coming near their body, having a good conversation with them, you can actually use banishment to permanently put them to rest. It destroys the soul and you burn the body. So it's all conversation, depending on which area you want to start in. The crow's nest is all the way up there, and it's like rickety and moving. Mm-hmm. There is a body up there on it, but you have to put them to rest where you find them usually. That's the easiest way to do it. If you move the body, it becomes more difficult. It is proper. You can do it. It's possible. It's just harder. If you go to where they are, much easier.
So let's start with the easier ones.
So the easiest one's probably the captain's quarters. It's right at the back of the ship. Okay. It's like right behind you, to the south on the map. Is that what we're wanting to do?
Yeah, I would start at the back of the ship.
All right, so let me grab the captain's quarters. I'll put it up. If you scroll down, is everybody following? Is probably my question.
I can't follow.
Yeah, you're not there.
I'm not there.
Is it this one? It might actually be this one. That's the one I'm looking for. The one spirit will follow with you. Is a side one. She would lead you to the captain's quarters. I will move the other two of you down as well. Unless you want to stay with the other spirits by yourselves.
I'll stay and talk to the other spirits while she's slowly leading the other ones to the rest.
Okay. Cool. They stare at you. They do not start conversation with you. They are watching you closely. If you try to leave the cage, they will follow you. At the back of the ship, inside, there is a dead body. You can see kind of where it is. The door is pretty boarded up. It looks like you can see through the top where it's broken. You could crawl into the room, but it looks like they actually pushed something against the door to stop it.
I really appreciate the detail that is in this map, but I do want to point out that there are papers here and the guy's hat, which means like that stuff wouldn't have deteriorated because there wasn't enough time. But the skeleton has no clothes, so he must have died buck naked.
Or how else should you become a skeleton?
Become a bastard skelly when you're animated.
Or you got burned up. Yeah. So, who's crawling through?
Kaysen, who knows that he's always voluntold to do this kind of thing because he's the smallest, will already start crawling.
All right, so you crawl into the room. I think I have a better one I can do here. I think this is probably a better setup. Here we go. So the room is a decent size. There's a piano in the back that slid against it. There is a bunch of debris that is knocked around. There is a kind of like a chest in the bottom corner that's busted open, and there's old mint strewn about the floor. This place alone is worth some money as you crawl in. The spirit would follow you in. Does Davina stay outside? Or do you just hold a
No.
lantern in the room so he can see?
Well, don't I need to be next to the body to help?
If you want to come in and actually do something, yes. But he went in first
Yeah.
to scout, so I don't know if you're just going to follow him in.
Oh, then I would hold the lantern. I would wait for him to say anything.
All right. Can I get a spot hidden from you? Not spot hidden, awareness from you as you're looking around. Awareness.
Oh, good. 7 under 10. No, I'm sorry. That's a 1. That's a natural 1.
Ooh, all right. Natural 1. The body has been eaten. There are pieces of meat that are around that are decayed and rotten. You do know that the pikes have been around here. There are holes in spots of the ass end of the ship that things have definitely swum in here at some point in the tides. There are tides in this room, but the light is holding strong. The piano, when you come in, starts to play. And it sounds really good until it hits a couple keys and you're, and then it goes back to playing properly. The spirit is standing next to you. She is eyeing the piano.
Okay. I'll be with that in a moment. Sounds like something's inside it. I'm going to try to pry some things so that other people can get in the room.
You're going to try to move the big, like, bookshelf and debris out of the way? You're going to take a stretch to start uncovering it?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's worth it to have
absolutely.
get in here.
So you take a stretch. Can I get a roll from Grigori standing with the 2 spirits? And I'm going to go up deck to the other 2. Can I get a persuasion roll from you? Just a general persuasion roll. You get a boon to this because you're dealing with the spirits, but you have a bane. Oh, no, you can speak Hallow. Never mind. You can actually get your boon. You just get a full up boon to what you're doing before I go to the crew up top.
So the first roll was an 18, which is a failure, but the second roll was a dragon.
Well, that's amazing. They are very kind. I'll let you ask a couple questions. You have anything you want to ask them at all, or are you just making small talk?
No, I would. Hey, get out of my head. All right. Todd, fuck off.
Didn't mean to step on your line.
So, how long have you been here?
Whoa.
Resting under the waves.
The one that is caught in the crow's nest that was doing most of the talking would say, well, I would need to know the day to really know what that is. If you want to give her the date, it's the 4th of Faith, 68 AS, which means after the sundering. Up to you if you want to share that information, though.
So before I give her the date, I'm going to pull out the reliquary that I have, which would be immaterial because it's not my own.
Right.
And I'll look over to her with that dragon.
Okay.
And be like,
Found in our thing that we seem to miss what life felt like. But if you could give me your signature, your story, or something you remember, I'd love to see what that passing looks like.
I'll pass her that immaterial quill
Fortunately,
and the book that I have.
And you want her to write the day that she died? Is that what you're asking?
I want her to write that into the spiritual anatomy book that has skills in realms.
Okay.
And passing.
She would put boy, this is gonna be a hard one. It would be pre-sundering. She's wearing the black and white. She would say Honiger the 14th, 6042.
Okay. Copy.
Todd should be automatically worried.
After she writes it, I'll look at the book to see if there's any changes from the notes previously that we put.
Why would anything
spirit?
Why would anything change? No, she just wrote. She just wrote it into it. Didn't do anything special. With that, I'm going to take us up to our 2 people on the other ship, or on the ship upstairs, the Angler, to wrap us up for the evening. Audience, can I get that sweet D6 roll from you? It is now on a 1 or a 2. If the spirit manifests. What's wrong? What's wrong, Adam? You seem worried, Adam.
Never worried.
A D6. I'm hoping for
Never
a 1 or 2.
Never worried, always ready.
Oh, okay. You guys still playing the card game as they're rolling? What are you guys doing? You guys have been up here for... Yes.
Charger jail.
Yes. Yes. So, no, you didn't. I saw that one. I saw that one. How dare you? How dare you? What are you guys doing before I set this scene to close out our show for the evening?
I don't know. I feel like we walked in and see the captain playing this game of hers.
Do you need some cards?
Sure. How are you feeling, Captain?
Much better now.
Still a concussion, though.
Yeah. But overall, better.
Good to hear you're doing better. How much longer can we sit here and wait for this captain? I mean, I know they're down below doing what they can, but we've got other jobs that we have to be focused on, right? Get out of here.
No, I agree. Honestly, I give it another hour, and then I'm going to take a little reprise. So, anything interesting down there?
Outside of the spirits, that's really it.
No time for any additional looting, or...
I mean, whatever they're talking to the spirits down below, I don't know if there were spirits that showed up to us, and, you know, myself and Kaysen being the very charming individuals that we are, you know, we're very, very much able to at least say hello, and then we left.
I would like a flashback to the last time you guys had to both talk at like a port or a dock on behalf of the captain, and how did that go?
Really bad. One, because Jinzo's not a talkative person. He's not one that just strikes. Yeah, he doesn't strike deals. He's not a very charismatic person. Did not go well. It's not good to send him on his own to try to haggle.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, if you want something at the 5-finger discount, absolutely. But talking and haggling for an actual really fair price,
not great. Not good at it.
No, no, not at all.
Okay. So, what did you fail at when you were in port? What were you negotiating? Dock fees, repairs, buying supplies.
Yeah, I mean, there were spirits that Davina was taking care of. Captain was, telling Gregor what repairs we needed, and they just asked if I could just go take care of the fees. See if you could take care of the dock fees, and I couldn't even muster that one.
Okay.
I ended up paying more than we were supposed to, which wasn't great. Yeah,
is that why you're broke? Is that why the ship's broke right now?
It could be a reason why. I might have had a little bit of help in that. Our bartering skills are not the best.
Okay. So as you guys are talking, there are some bumps on the hull of the ship as a school of skyfish fly by, and you guys see them fly by the window. And in the reflection from the fish flying by, darkening the windows, you see a reflection of the ghost for just a mere minute, just a few seconds. Audience, I need a D6 roll. There is no conversing with the spirit. It was killed, shot, not happy. They are pretty strong. This is the second time it has come back. It's got the where its Thomas arm was. It is just missing that arm now because there's no way to manifest it as a ghost. The D6 will be for the monster attack. I have replaced 6 with something specific for the gunslinger. That's close. It's a 5. With that, you hear the voice quickly, Jinzo, in Moldavian. It's just brief. That is my jacket. As it wraps you in an embrace. We are going to pull initiative.
But
because
it's in a soul circle.
I know
You said it could have a chance of.
I made my roll.
Oh, Bill.
I'm gonna roll. I do take damage for passing through it though, so we will get to that. I'm gonna pull cards. We're gonna go down. We're gonna start with you, Jinzo. You're 4.
All right, I'll take a 4. That's
Cap.
Good.
That concussion, man.
That feels right.
That concussion. I am again outnumbered.
which means you get a 7 and a
7 and a 5. So, Jinzo, you're first. How do you want to take us out for the night?
So, does it surprise me? Is it like,
you know it's getting ready to wrap you. Basically, so you know, I'm going to try to possess you to get my jacket back.
Possess me to get your jacket back. All right. Does he have me in the embrace?
Nope,
now?
not yet. It's just the action I'm doing. I rolled in the head. I'm embracing you.
Oh boy. I immediately whip out my dagger and I go into like a defense. And I'm just like, oh fuck, happened!
Do you have a magical weapon?
Do I? I don't have a magical weapon. No.
Okay. You gonna give me a roll to hit, or are you just holding your initiative to dodge?
I would say that kind of made me jump. I'm not one that jumps. Like people don't really sneak up on me that often, but yeah, this one got me good. Yeah, it's just reaction. I grab out my side and I just slash up.
When you slash, it goes straight through him. It does no damage. I would like Diana to give me a d6 damage for the salt damage I took for breaking the circle.
5.
I'm going to write down that I have 5 damage that armor did not do anything for. I have 5 damage from salt for the spirit. And I will do my action now to end the show with my go at 5. I'm going to embrace you. I'm going to embrace you. Ghostly embrace. There's an unnatural wheeze as it asks for his jacket, wraps around you in an embrace, going to smother the spark of life from you. I do 3d6 points of damage, and it leaves you dazed afterwards. Audience, can I get 3d6 damage? And then I need a will roll at a Bane from you, because you are wearing his jacket. When I go to possess you, it will make it easier since you are carrying a personal belonging.
I do become dazed?
You automatically become dazed. Yep, it's just part of it. You take the dazed condition.
That's great for me. Incredible.
3d6 from the audience. Let's see what we get here. 4, a 3. You got to roll under your will with a Bane.
I rolled a Bane. My will is a 12. I rolled a 3 and a 4.
You are not possessed. But you do take 4, 5, 6, 7. You one more from them. One more. I don't know why it always does that. The third one, it's always like, nah, I don't want to roll it.
1.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You do not get armor versus the embrace.
I don't get armor.
Not versus the embrace. It's just a chilling embrace. As he's hugging, looking past at the captain, you can see the hole in his face begin to manifest from where you shot through him. There's stuff dripping inside the skull as he is embracing him with one arm and like the stump from here down. As he starts to drive the bone that is left behind, that the atomist part would be, into the ribs of Jinxo. We will begin with our initiative for next, which would be Allie going last, me going, and then Allie's character to start our next session. Well, downstairs, our lovely crew is going to be searching and putting people to rest and hopefully having a much easier time than the rest. But I would like to remind Jinxo, man, if you only could have talked to this guy, you guys have that new stratagem that just ain't gonna do shit for you right now.
I wasn't there with him. I left. Such many people.
I know. So, and everybody else, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Does anyone have anything special going on over the next week?
Freddy Frack, no.
No, you do. What do you got, buddy?
I do.
You doing something
So
fun
we've got.
besides fleeing from fire?
I mean, this is the problem with it. We're building new pyrotechnic gear while fleeing from fire. So our new, yeah, that's right, by town. Think about it. Problematic as fuck. We have our new store opening for all of your fire breathing, fire dancing, fire spinning, fire whipping, shenanigans that you fucking need. You want to be warm in the middle of winter? Don't do it in California. Do it somewhere else.
Yes.
Because we're all burning out here. If you check out Badland Outfitters, either on Instagram or on YouTube, we have all of our new gear going up live.
Drop me a link and I will add it to our show notes so that it'll be there for people later. Just put it in our chat, in our group chat. I'll add it.
Will do.
With that, wave bye, everybody. I got a little something fun. We are going to go to Secret Time afterwards and do our experience. Hopefully some people tear up a little bit. We had a Living Ethauntia member literally get 2 successful rolls on their highest skill on Sunday. They're almost to 18 already.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, fucking wild. So, wave bye, and I'm going to give a little closing, and we'll meet you over in Secret. So, to everybody else, we have a bunch going on this week. Tomorrow I'll be doing some prep work for a game on Thursday during the day. Wednesday, I will be back doing EFP Live. We are going to be going over the lovely Dungeon Chef and finally putting it into layout for Shadow Dark. Friday night, if time permits, we're going to be live probably around 7 p.m. doing another one of our Headless Nights. And then on Saturday, we're going to have a Living Ethauntia slot open up. It's going to be a day game for those who are interested in getting into Living Ethauntia. If you haven't already, you get to make a character in Ethauntia using the Dragonbane system and join us and play along and make your own character. Hell, there's a chance that maybe your characters can even show up during some of these shows. That's it for me. As always, everybody, be careful. The tides may find you. Have a good night, everybody. Don't be wanted, and you won't find fun things in your pocket.